Hello everybody and welcome to the Samsung Pro League. This is brought to you by Cyber Gamer. They're an Australian website all dedicated to the esports scene. If you guys haven't heard of them, please feel free to head on over to the website and check it out, cybergamer.com.au, and they have lots of ladders. They got the Pro Leagues like what's happening right now. They've also got main leagues and amateur leagues, so no matter what your skill level, you guys can jump on, check them out, and really enjoy some Dota. So coming to you tonight, this is a best of 3 matchup between Trident Esports AU versus Omega Squadron, and this is part of the group stages in the Pro Leagues ladder, where we'll be just seeing how these teams rank heading into the playoffs afterwards. So it's still early days in these Pro Leagues, but it's definitely a chance for us to see how these teams go against each other, and it's actually the first matchup, I'm pretty sure, between Omega Squadron and Trident Esports AU. So without any further ado, my name is Boakley, and you can check me out at Boakley TV on Twitter, and big thanks to Steve, who's going to be the cameraman and streaming onto the Team Down TV channel. And so these guys are helping us out here in the esports world and in Dota. I'm going to be solo casting this, at least for this first match, and I'll have a co-caster, Rock, who's going to be joining me for game 2, which will be coming up straight after this one. So please don't go anywhere. We've got the draft coming up right now, and let's just jump straight into it. Oh, and lastly, a big thanks to Samsung for sponsoring this big tournament with all the professional Australian Dota teams. So Doom has been picked up by Trident Esports AU, and he is an interesting first choice. Usually you see him picked second to even third, usually in as something to choose in retaliation to one of the picks on the other team. So it's really interesting to see him picked up first, and you know, if someone picked up an Invoker, or even though he has been banned out, or some sort of big casting hero, maybe like a Tinker, a really high priority target that you want to silence, picking up a Doom is generally the best way to go. So it is interesting seeing him picked up so incredibly early, and we'll just have to wait and see. Omega Squadron might actually be a little bit safer in wanting to choose some heroes that aren't going to be completely ruined by that Doom. Morana is the second pickup by Trident Esports AU. She is still one of the most popular heroes right now, and she has been over the last, I'd say, probably 2 to 3 patches. So she is consistently played in the tier 1 scene and the professional scene of Dota. So incredibly flexible character. She can be a support, she can be whether a laning support or a roaming support. She can also be in the farming position, off lane and mid. I mean, she can be played absolutely anywhere, which is one of the strengths of Morana. She's not as hard of a carry as many others. Like, she does, when she's 6 slotted, she's not as strong as something like a Faceless Void or an Anti-Mage or Alchemist, whatever. But still does offer quite a lot in terms of flexibility in the gameplay and in the draft, which is the reason why you pick her up so early. And lastly, in the last pickup of Trident Esports AU so far, the third pickup is a Wraith King, who I'm getting the sense that he's going to probably be in a supporting role. He not always run like that. He has actually been seen a fair amount of carry play and #1 farming role in at least the international, the TI4 qualifiers, as well as just the current meta. He is picked up a lot, whether it's in a support or a carry role, but I'm feeling that he's going to be in a support role, at least so far, indicating by the pickups of Trident Esports AU. Let's head on over to Omega Squadron's pickups. They have Triarm Protector, who's one of the consistently picked up and strongest supports right now in this current meta. So he can offer so much. He makes it incredibly difficult for the other team to actually push into the tower. And if they siege it, all he does is just living armor, heal it straight back up, and there's nothing that they can do about it. They need to take that tower down in one fell swoop. Otherwise, they could see it back to full health by the time they get to it again. So that's one of the great strengths of Triarm Protector, as well as that living armor being a global skill that you can use on anyone in the laning phase. Incredibly useful for someone who's going to be diving under tower, or is actually in a defensive position trying to get away, and can stop a lot of the damage that's incoming to them. Shadow Demon is the second pickup and a second support pickup by Omega Squadron. He's very, very strong, a lot of the time paired with a Morana, who was picked up by Trident. So I don't know how this combination is going to go. Like, even a Dazzle paired with Shadow Demon is really, really good, because you get those illusions from the disruption. And the second that they get out of those, Dazzle throws a Shadow Wave, heals those 2 illusions, and bam! Massive nuke. onto whoever gets caught into that, especially at the level 1 stages. So we'll just have to wait and see how this laning combination will go. Slark is the third pickup by Omega Squadron, and he could be running the offlane. He could be running in a farming position as well in this tri lane. He could be either of those positions. Generally, you don't see him mid, although it's not completely crazy for him to be in the mid position. But he's either going to be in the farming position or the offlane solo position. We'll just have to wait and see. Generally, getting some early levels on Slark is very, very useful, and he allows him to move around the map really, really quickly because his ulti, which is Shadow Dance, allows for increased movement speed when he's hidden from sight. So that movement speed definitely comes in handy when you've got a fast level 6 on him, and the rest of your the enemy's tri-lane or whatever is sitting at about the level 3 mark, or level 4 mark, he can rotate in and really pick up these supports and make them his dinner for him to level up and feed off. So hopefully, I'm thinking the Slark is going to be in a solo farming position, I should say, an off-lane position, and just get some quick XP. I'm hoping there's going to be an aggro tri-lane with a Shadow Demon, Trident Protector, and a yet to be picked up carry, but we will just have to wait and see. Disruptor is the fourth pickup by Trident. He has incredible mid-game potential. He is probably one of my favorite supports, honestly, and that's just because he's so strong in that mid-game. He offers next to nothing in a tri-lane situation, and early on in the laning phase, he's quite weak. He doesn't really offer much in terms of defensive or offensive. He's got a small nuke with the Thunderstrike. He's got Glimpse is good, but at low levels is very, very hard to pull off because of the incredibly short cast range. And Kinetic Field is it's not enough lockdown for the early stages. It's great for getting in a team, but in a laning phase, generally not good enough to secure a kill. But once the Kinetic Field and Static Storm are up together, that's when he starts to really, really shine. And catching 2, 3, 4, even 5 team members in a Static Storm, and you just completely turn around a team fight and ruin the other team. That said, BKB is Disruptor's worst nightmare, and the only thing that stops that is if he picks up an Aghanim Scepter on Static Storm, so that the items can't be activated. So generally you don't see a Disruptor that rich, but it's definitely a viable pickup. But he does drop off once some of these carries pick up BKB, so we could be seeing a BKB on the Slark and the yet-to-be-chosen second core hero. Centaur Warrunner, or the third core hero, I should say, because Centaur Warrunner is a core. He's going to be most likely running the offlane, so it looks like Slark is going to be in a farming position and in that tri-lane, so going to have a Pounce, as well as the Treant, Leech Seed, and Shadow Demon Disruption. So potential kills. I don't know if they're going to be running a defensive tri-lane or an aggressive tri-lane. I'm hoping aggressive, and Centaur Warrunner in that safe lane solo position. But he definitely can run in the offlane without too much difficulty. So he is their fourth pickup and definitely their offlane position. Once he gets that solo levels, he's going to have his level 6 nice and quickly. And Stampede is incredibly useful in terms of team fights. And he doesn't even need to be there to activate it. And those global skills, very, very useful. The final pickup on the side of Trident Esports AU is Queen of Pain, and that's going to be their mid. So far, checking out this team lineup, I'm thinking could be a solo lane Doom along with the Mirana, Wraith King, and Disruptor tri-lane, and Queen of Pain mid. That being said, Mirana could go in the offlane, and Doom could be in the tri-lane position. We'll just he could even be jungle, in all honesty. You could run Doom in the jungle, get Mirana in a solo position, and then just go a dual lane with Wraith King and Disruptor, but that is so greedy, and I would not recommend the Trident run that against these guys, because Slark will ruin them. Now, the final pickup by Omega Squadron was the Puck, and he, or she, it, is one of my favorite mids, in all honesty, and has so much technical skill, which is one of the reasons why players like those pro players like Dendy and the like tend to pick him up, is the high skill cap on Puck. But I think we could be seeing some great Dream Coils along with Centaur Stuns. There isn't a lot of AoE. You do have the Overgrowth from Treant Protector, as well as the Dream Coil, but most of these heroes are kind of single target. there's not a lot of AoE that can be done in terms of against Trident. So Trident do have a couple of tanky heroes, which is nice. The Wraith King and the Doom. Once he gets his armor up a little bit, he's got pretty good strength gain and base health. We'll just have to wait and see. Let me just fix my settings at the moment. I have not been diligent enough and decrease my camera acceleration because that can kind of be a little bit too quick to move around. So there we go, camera deceleration, that's better. Smooth camera work. All right, so guys, this is the Samsung Pro Leagues brought to you by Cyber Gamer. It is the first match between OMG and Trident, and it's a best of 3 matchup, and we'll just wait and see how this pans out with match 1 kicking off in just a few seconds time. On the side of the Radiant is OMG, and on the puck is Jandals. We've got Frosty Flavors on the Slark. We've got Yadig on the Center War Runner. We've got Quillmax? I'm gonna say Climax? Ugh, I don't even know. Culamax on the Shadow Demon. And we've got XO, the Triad Protector. And heading over to the Dire side, we've got Trident. Side of the Dire, seems like they're heading 4-man, 4 heroes into the jungle. Maybe trying to pick off someone, trying to find someone. I'm not sure if Yadig is going to be heading into that jungle. I think he's going to have to play it safely, hang around his tower, not present too much of a target, because he's going to get absolutely picked off if he pokes his head out too far, because you got a Wraith King stun, as well as the Scream of Pain coming out from Queen of Pain, as well as Thunderstrike, and possibly an arrow from the Mirana as well. So let's introduce these teams. A lot of death coming into this jungle, so Centaur has to be very, very careful. On the Wraith King is Hidoto. On the Queen of Pain is Jings. On the Disruptor is Drago. Playing the Mirana is Lopez. And lastly, heading off into that off lane, looks like it's going to be a solo lane Zhao on the Doom. Alright, so we're still paused up. Seems like Centaur's having a little bit of lagging issues, so we'll just have to hope that he gets those under control nice and quickly. Let's have a look at these guys' item choices so far. So we've got Legal Ward on Centaur War Runner, make it a little bit easier. We've got also Ward on Climax. There we go. I finally understood how to pronounce that. Climax. There we go. Boots have been picked up on Centaur War Runner, so he is going to be in a pretty good position to get himself out of any trouble should he find himself a little bit overextended. He's going to be a lot quicker than anyone else, because no one has Boots on the side of Trident at the moment. Other than that, I don't think there's anything incredibly crazy. You've got a smoke on Trident Protector, smoke on Wraith King. Wraith King's definitely in a support role right now. He's got sentries ready to de-ward second that Centaur War Runner puts down that ward, and seems like he wants to go in. He knows that he will be in a lot of trouble if he does. Queen of Pain, Jings should just head into the mid lane. Checking out in terms of the mid lane matchup between the Puck and Queen of Pain, I'd kind of put it to Puck. I think Puck is going to be much stronger. Puck is going to be much stronger in this mid lane matchup. And big sorry, guys, on Dota TV, if you guys haven't been able to hear me up until now. My name is Berkeley, and I just didn't have my mic on open mic. If you guys want to head over to the Twitch channel, Team Down TV, you can check out the Twitch stream along with some instant replays, which will be coming up with these team fights. Again, apologies for not turning on the open mic. It was a little bit of a mess up from me, but all good from now. Game is underway. Invisibility Rune is going to be scouted out by Tito, and he's just going to pick that up and actually be in a good position to maybe get a first blood on, if he wants to head into the mid lane, get a first blood on Jandals on the Puck. Jandals hasn't skilled in yet, which is good, because he could actually scale in that phase shift. Once phase shift if he scales it in quick enough, he can actually dodge. But no, he's picked up Illusory Orb. So here we go. You don't know where you going. You could get a Puck. No, apparently not. He's going to move in on the Centaur War Runner, maybe try and get a stun up on him and a Mirana arrow to follow. Let's just wait and see. Gonna do it? Wow. Okay. incredibly passive play coming out from Trident already. Right, there you go. Fair enough. Defensive tri-lane on the side of OMG, and no one there to contest. Doom has headed off into the jungle. I don't know what he is doing right now. He has grabbed the unholy aura, which gives him +4 regen per second. Very, very nice early level, especially in that jungling environment. But yeah, I don't know why you're just sitting here giving Frosty Flavors free farm on the Slark, because it can come back and bite you. These supports, there's no need for them to actually be in lane sapping XP, so they should try and do some stack and pulls and get some stuff happening in this jungle. And let Slark just get the soul XP from these lanes, because that is going to be worth so much. He's already level 3 at 1 minute 40, so this is going to be an incredibly strong game, at least so far, indicated by for Frosty Flavors so far. But Doom does look like he wants to head back into the lane. Zhao, ready to make his presence known. He does have that unholy aura, so any harass that he takes is going to kind of be negated. It's almost like having a ring of regen. Lovely in any laning situation. So regen rune has been scattered out by Disruptor. I don't know if Queen of Pain is going to be able to make it. She does have the blink, but Puck has the illusory orb to jump to as well. So they're both kind of full in terms of rune, the power to control these runes, their effectiveness at getting to the runes in time. Have to wait and see. Bottles are not online by either of them. Both have gone for a null talisman, and Salve picked up a Puck and a couple of tangos pulled, and Queen of Pain's gone for a less greedy on the other team in terms of her teammates, and just bought out the tango straight out. No Salve on the side of her. Oops, seems like we're still struggling with some lag issues on the side of OMG. Trident. So Trident, King seems to be struggling with some lag issues as well. So Doom has made his presence known, or Zhao, I should say, has made his presence known. So Climax on the Shadow Demon, and XO on the Treant Protector could be heading in and actually making stuff happen, make it difficult for him. Slark is sitting on 11 last hits, if we bring up the last hits. Gart sitting on 11 last hits, and Puck is sitting on 11 as well. Morana equal as well, sitting on 11 last hits. So all three of them at the 2 minutes 30 mark, sitting very, very good CS at the moment. Puck and Slark very, very well. Morana matching in that safe lane farming position. I'm surprised the Queen of Pain has fallen back so far. Doom has been spending time in the jungle. He's already on 7, so he's actually matching the Queen of Pain in terms of farming potential. So I'll do my best to solo cast this, guys. Big sorry if there's sort of things that I miss. Usually a co-caster means that he that anything that I miss, you guys, he'll be able to catch. If I do miss anything, feel free to write it down in the chat, and I will do my best to cover it. Sip of water, sweet nectar of life. Okay. Drago on Disruptor. What's he looking at? He's used 1 sentry. He's managed to scout out the ward. Or Centaur not even placed his ward yet. Oh, he did place his ward and he scattered it out, so that was a little bit of a waste by Centaur Warrunner, putting it in a very obvious position over here. So I think in this case he probably should have gone for something a little bit less obvious. Maybe up in this section. Might have actually been able to get out of the range of that sentry ward. I think Frosty Flavors will be ready to jump on Zhao, because Zhao, the one thing about Doom is that, you know, he doesn't, as if he's Devour, he doesn't need to get too close to get last hits, which is great, being that he is melee. But the downside is that he has basically no form of escape. Scorched Earth does provide a move bonus, which is very nice. Move speed bonus, I should say, of 16%, and that's very, very nice for escape. But still, a lot of time. Oh, here we go, disruption on the Doom immediately, and now we're probably going to see a leech seed. There we go on Zhao. Zhao is still turning and going, and he is so tanky right now. I mean, look at that. Plus that regen, massive pounce and a tether going on Zhao 8. But is that still enough to kill him? Yeah, I think it will be. Level 3 Slark stealing stats. No, they're going to back off. Okay. How very safe of you. Oh, OMG, missing out on a possible first blood. They didn't want to pursue that too far. So Doom just popped the salve, and he is going to be absolutely fine. Doesn't need to go anywhere in this lane. Puck got his bottle flown out to him and has already popped that regen rune in, so it's going to be absolutely lovely. Going to be able to spam a couple of those illusory orbs if he wants to. Probably going to refrain a little bit from pushing the lane, but he seems Queen of Pain on her own and away from the creep wave. I'm sure he's going to throw one out just to harass, because he does have regen rune. Now, actually, Centaur could be a lot of trouble. Send back followed by an arrow, and now it's he tried to stop to save his life, but that was not going to happen. You dig. Giving up first blood, going to the last hit going to Lopez on the Marana. There is that first blood goodness going the way of Trident. So Trident, very well done to grab that first blood in a good position early in the game. And Haste Rune has been scattered out by Disruptor top. Queen of Pain's going to do her best to make it there. Stop Jandals from making it as well. The Jandal still has that regen rune, which is pop right now. Lovely. So Sentry Ward, and not going to see any. Get it out there. Okay. Checking out last hits, Marana and Slark both neck and neck in their safe lane positions. 23 apiece. Marana just jumped up to 24, and 22 sitting on the Puck. So Puck doing very well and is out farming Jings on the of Pain right now. Centaur has been scared a little bit by his first blood, giving up. So he's gonna probably just try and play it as safe as possible, which it's gonna be what he's doing anyway. But still want him to be giving up any more kills. Giving up first blood is bad enough. Frosty Flavors checking out his farm so far. He's got a full wand up and running, as well as brown boots and a orb of venom. Oh, pounce on Xiao 8. Incredibly aggressive. Is going to use his Dark Pact, but just harassing, just dealing damage. And, oh, actually, Xiao did pick up the Centaur, so he doesn't have that passive regen anymore. He's going to have to rely on his Tangos for now. He does have the Swiftness Aura, which equals extra attack speed. That's always nice. He does not have that passive regen to help with his in-lane survivability. Like Wraith King did move into mid, and Puck got a kill. I totally missed it. Sorry, guys. Puck got a kill on Queen of Pain, so we see T-Doto, who moved in temporarily to get some mid farm from Jings while she was kindly dead. Bizrune also scattered out by T-Doto. Stun coming out of Jandals, and right click, and now, no, Jandals did not manage to actually dodge that. One more right click. Oh, I think he's going to die. Yep, he does go down, and Exo could not save Puck's life, so that's a return kill. Queen of Pain, that evens things out in this mid lane.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Well, thanks to that rotation from T-Doto. Bunny man, he's got a smoke on him as well, ready to rotate through and make it happen again. Ooh, DC coming out from Trident Protector. Wow, everyone's just having issues right now. Xiao 8. Wow, I saw this. Xiao 8 incredibly low. Frosty Flavors. He does have a pounce. Frosty Flavors has a pounce, and there's no disruption. Climax at the probably just going to get a couple of stacks of Shadow Poison if he can. If Frosty Flavors can land this pounce, that's guaranteed kill on Xiao. That'll actually even the kills out to 2 apiece out of both teams. So far in terms of laning phase, they seem pretty evenly matched, these teams. So far, 36 last hits on Marana, 34 on the Slark, 25 on the Queen of Pain, 25 on the Puck. Until Warrunner is the only one who is not keeping up with the Doom of 4 last hits versus the Doom's 14. But if Xiao gives up his life here, actually, yeah, that evens it out. Then the offlaners have died once each. Hopefully we can get this net issue run up and or solved and get the game up and running again. Classic Aussie Dota. There we go. Xiao is dropped and done. Good pounce, good land. No way he was going to get out of that. That's 2 apiece in terms of kills on the side of OMG versus Trident. Very, very even right now. Suggestions as to one edging over the other. Kill has been returned. Slopez has picked up a Hand of Midas, so 7-minute Hand of Midas is pretty decent timing right now on this Mirana, and that's going to definitely help out, especially having a Doom on your side as well. So late game, they're going to be in a pretty darn good position. Slark's more of a mid-game hero anyway, so I think Midas pick up. Late game does go Trident's way at this point. You can also actually, oh, big pounce coming on Zhao yet again, and some right clicks coming up from Frosty Flavors, but there's no lead up. Now, Scared Jandals is in so much trouble. Silence coming out, stopping the stun coming out from D-Dodo, and a Dream Coil stun coming out on Jandals, and there's the, oh, come on, right clicks, what are you doing? Then back, and the passive disruption is going to save his life. Jandals is still alive, kills off the disruptor, jumps in. Oh, I think that was a little bit of a misplay, and now the protection, oh, 2 heroes, T-Dodo and Jings on so low health. If only there was a Sunstrike. Come on, Invoker. Where's your Sunstrike? Oh, Mirana is just about to drop, but no, Centaur War Runner is the one to go down. Mirana escaping on 30 health. And just stuff's happened all over the place. This game's intense, and 3 heroes on incredibly low health on the side of Trident managed to get out. Centaur did drop, but Puck turned that gank around onto them using the Dream Coil. Treant rotating in really saved his life there. Same with the Shadow Demon. Shadow Demon disruption was the thing that stopped that Thunder Strike, killing him in the end. So Jandals is going to be thanking his lucky stars.
No gold for you.
Drago is still hanging around mid, ready to jump in and help out if needed. Maybe even rotating bottom. Yeah, Jandals has that Puck Immortal item as well, which is always nice. Oh, Jandals, yeah, just going to get some right-click and harass going on. Dropped a Mirana ulti is popped. Is anything going to actually come out of this? Doom, Zhao and T-Dodo on the Wraith King, ready to jump in and make something happen on the Slark. Frosty Flavors has no idea what's coming. Immediate stun and then the Doom. Frosty Flavors is most likely, almost 100% going to die. The Treant saved a little bit of damage for just a short period of time. T-Dodo's diving pretty hard. Oh, we missed him! And there's the Doom. No, stun. Lucky. Vision was gotten, and the stun going to finish him off right there. His live Climax ready to jump in on either Disruptor or Slopez. Yadig is ready to jump in and help him out. I think Yadig is just going to have to be the one to initiate. Does Yadig have level 6 yet? Yes, he does. Has level 6, has Stampede. Now all he needs to do is use it. So Frosty Flavors is going to be a little bit sad that he lost his life there, and they're going to probably want to return the kill on Slopez, especially because Slopez has a Midas right now. And a couple of kills on her side. That is always nice. Mirana sitting on 2-0-0 and Puck on 2-1.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Okay, DD has been bottled by Puck, and 2 supports and Yadig have rotated top, so they could make something happen, but no. Okay, Treant's decided to TP bottom, and now an engagement on Frosty Flavors yet again. Now regen from T-Dodo. T-Dodo did drop, and now he's just going to try and TP out. Nope, not going to happen. Dream Coil going to save that, and now Jandals has actually got the DD running as well. Stampede coming. Is he going to actually catch out? No, he's just going to return to mid lane, looks like. Stop the mid lane pushing up and dealing too much damage. So, okay, they're going to be happy. The Centaur did drop top. So yet another kill. Centaur is, I'm going to honestly say, kind of feeding at this point. He needs to play a lot more safer than what he is right now. He needs to stop getting caught out by this Mirana, because this Mirana with a Midas and 3 kills on her side, kind of terrifying. So Slopez in a very, very good position right now. Dig just needs to communicate to his team and say, look, I'm losing mid lane really, really badly, and I'm going to need to rotate out. I need a different lane. Frosty Flavors rotating, looking, or at least moving around and looking to try and jump on Zhao, but I don't think he's going to find him. Oh my god, that's an adorable courier. The little fox! The 3 tails! Oh. Wraith King stacking these ancients as well. I don't know who can actually take ancient stacks at this stage. Doom's probably in the best position, but that's not going to be for a fair while. He has got a buckler up and running, so it looks like he's going to go for a teamfight mech build. Climax getting off the disruption. Now immediate turnaround from Disruptor, getting a 3-man kinetic field and static storm, and now Doom on Frosty Flavors immediately drops him, and now Exo does get sent back. He's got the armor on, but that is not going to save his life, and he drops 2. And actually the third one, the Shadow Demon did drop as well, so that was 3 dead, and that was all a smoke gank initially aimed at Zhao. So that's what I mean in terms of the Disruptor potential, that as soon as kinetic field and static storm are up and together, you can turn around team fights like nobody's business. So Drago in the right place, the right time, and made those 3 kills happen. So OMG trailing 4 kills, sitting on 4, and Trident on 8 kills, doing very, very well in this laning stage. We've got 3 kills on the Mirana, 2 on the Wraith King, and also 1 on the Doom. And 1 on the Queen of Pain as well. I was like, that doesn't add up to 8. What's going on? Still doesn't add up to 8. That only adds up to 7. One must have just been a in general. Oh no, Frosty Flavors put out yet again. Big arrow. And now dominating streak coming out on Slopez. They need to shut down this Mirana. She has been free farming. She's got Midas. She has phase boots. She's got 2.7 bloody K in her bank, and she is in a great position on 4 kills right now. Dishing out Jings and T-Dodo, dishing out the damage to that mid tower while Puck is away AWOL, and Zhao taking a bit of harass from Shadow Demon, but that is nothing that his Scorched Earth cannot heal back up. Love that regen. But now Illusion Rune is top, and looks like Jinx is going to be the one to make it to it. Refill her bottle. Yeah, all good. Jandals. Bit low on mana right now. Doesn't have a lot. Has 6 charges on the wand if wants to pop it. And still, they have not actually committed the manpower to take out Slopez. If Slopez stays how she's farming at the moment, sitting on 85 last hits at the 14-minute mark, plus a Midas, she is going to be unstoppable come the 22-minute mark. If they just keep leaving her, just keeps racking up kill after kill after kill. 22 minutes and it's going to basically be over. This top tower is going to go down. Glyph is popped just to save it for that little while longer, but it's definitely going to fall. And if they can push out this mid lane as well, they should be able to get mid too. Triant doing his best to try and heal up these towers, but there are too many towers that need too much healing at this stage, and there's only so much that one tree man can do. Ooh, trees can only have one target. Jandals could find himself in a lot of trouble right now. If he I think he senses it, heads back into the mid lane, and what could have been a terrible death for Jandals is averted, at least for a short while. Right. Frosty Flavors is going back to farming. Doesn't seem that he was too keen about his experiences up in that top lane against the Mirana, dropping that kill. There's that middle tower going down, and are they actually going to move on to... Yeah, it looks like they're going to move on to the tier 2. Maybe? Deal some damage? No, they're going to back off. Sentinel Warrunner was ready to jump in and make something happen, but I don't think he has his Blink Dagger. Nowhere near his Blink Dagger. Still almost a grand, a little bit under 800 off his Blink Dagger. So still a fair while before he's going to be scary in any way in terms of initiation potential. Mana is rotating bot though, and seems like dedicating a fair amount of resources to take out this bottom tier 1 tower. Seems like the whole team is making a move, so Centaur's going to need to pick up a TP if he's going to, and that's going to offset his Blink Dagger just a little bit too. But the rest of the team needs to head bottom now. Jandals, what are you doing, man? Jandals does have a TP, so he can actually react. Here we go. Arrow coming out is going to miss on Frosty Flavors, but the Doom is going to secure that kill, and there was no way anything was going to happen there. Now, Kinetic Field and a Static Storm is going to actually miss out on Jandals. Jandals copping a lot, though. Throws down a Dream Coil. That is a... Oh, no, it's only 2-man Dream Coil. I thought it was 3. And now the Sendback. Yep, Jandals, couple more right clicks. He knows that he's dead. There's nothing he can do. And that's 4-man wipe. Trident, the sole survivor, but soon to be the 5th death. And that's a double kill going the way of Slopez, as well as a tier 1 bottom tower. So now Trident picking up the momentum, and they have are in an incredibly good position at this stage. 10 kills in the lead to take this first match against OMG. At this point, to come back, Black needs to get some pickoffs. They need to really dedicate to rotations. The puck is also incredibly useful at this stage to make some stuff happen for his team. Centaur needs to get that Blink Dagger up and running, even if he just jumps into the jungle and steals a little bit of farm. That's okay. A Blink Dagger on him is going to really save the potential. Oh no, Silence coming out immediately of Frosty Flavors. Send back. Now the Thunderstrike giving vision, and oh my god, he just did not expect that Orchid. And your Diggs trying to do what he can to take out Jings, but no, immediately turn around. T-Dodo is going to drop, but he does have Resurrection. That's going to slow everyone down. And now he's just going to drop back up. Throw out a stun on Climax. Climax is coughing so much right click, and down he goes. Arrow coming out from Slopez. Not going to be able to hit anyone. Oh, big sendback though on Jandals. Jandals is silenced too, and there is nothing that he can do. And that's a 4-man wipe already immediately after a team wipe. Just taken out minutes before. So again, OMG slipped further and further into a bad position. So they really need to take a second, solidify themselves in a frame of mind where they can not make some silly mistakes. And Frosty Flavors needs to not try and gank Jings, who has an Orchid, because Slark silenced. Not that great, at least when he hasn't got stats stolen. Clark is also copping a little bit of damage from Doom. Frosty Flavors is being doomed yet again. There's a level death. Is that going to be enough to kill him? Yeah, I think it should. He's going to be fine. Oh, going to be fine. By fine, I mean horribly dead. So yeah, Zhao getting yet another kill with that Doom, making sure that he uses it every time it's up. The mana boots, very useful to make sure that he has enough mana to throw down that Doom whenever he sees a likely target. Frosty Flavors seems to be on the receiving end every single time. Oh, stun, and the silence, as well as a... there we go, there's the stun to stop that that TP out, and Zhao is going to drop. The Dream Coil was thrown down to him in position, and he just decided, look, I got no chance but to TP. But the Centaur was there to say, no son, you ain't getting away here. Damage being dealt to this tier 2 tower from the Queen of Pain. Arrow thrown out from Slopez, not going to hit anyone, going to be a slightly wide. And are they actually going to commit this mid tower? Zhao is down, although Doom isn't going to be up for another... basically, as long as he's dead. We do have Static Storm up on Drago, though, so definitely got some teamfight potential right here. Slopez sitting on a Maelstrom as well as an Ultimate Orb. So incredibly fun. The Maelstrom pickup tends to be very, very useful just for lane pushing ability as well as farming. Same with the Midas, but the Ultimate Orb could be seeing that made into a Lincoln's or a Manta, depending on what we're going to be seeing. I don't know if this is a Lincoln's game. Maybe. We'll have to wait and see to see what the next time pick up, whether she's going to go for a Yasha. She does have enough to actually grab the Yasha outright, and almost has enough for the Manta style recipe. If she decides to go that way, we'll just have to wait and see whether that's going to be the Manta or the Lincolns. Heading into Rosh, looks like T-Dodo is keen to get this Rosh happening. Zhao coming in to join him. And do OMG actually know that this is happening? Oh my god. Guys, get in. The Rosh is getting done incredibly slowly though at this stage. So slowly. T-Dodo is going to have to back off, and Zhao's going to have to sit there and tank for a little bit. It seems like Climax thinks that something's up, something's going on. Whether he's going to actually make it in, Drago is there ready to
Dire's middle tower.
defend should the need to rise. Illusory Orb is going to be thrown in and hits Lopez, and so Puck actually knows what's going on. They're actually probably going to turn this round. Arrow is going to be completely wide. Sembak, Static Storm on Jandals. Jandals does not stand a chance. Silenced up. Frosty Flavors get doomed yet again, and there's the ulti from Queen of Pain just to finish him off. And now Shadow Demon does go down too, so that's 3 down, and they're just going to be able to go straight back in. Oh my god, Centaur could actually be picked up. You dig, in so much trouble. Zhao is moving there. He moves into the arrow. Wow. Slopez, you the girl. You the woman. That arrow, and there's the GG call. OMG know that they cannot come back from a 23-5 kill difference, and with that amount of farm on that Mirana that quickly, there is no way that they were going to get out of that. So very, very well played. GG. Well played to both teams, but Trident taking out this first matchup. Game 2 is going to be up in a very, very short while. We're going to have to see if OMG actually decide to change up their lineup and react to how Trident are playing, or whether Trident can hang on and get their second consecutive match of this best-of-3 matchup. So don't go anywhere, guys. This is the Samsung Pro Leagues brought to you by Cyber Gamer. My name is Berkeley. You can check me out on @BerkeleyTV on Twitter if you like what I'm spouting. You can also, big thanks to also Steve on Team Down TV. He is the cameraman and streamer, as well as all the awesome little replays and stuff. So big thanks to him too. All you guys watching on Dota TV, feel free to head on over to the Twitch channel, Team Down TV, and you guys can check out the stream there for some awesome replays and anything that you guys missed. So until then, yeah, don't go anywhere, and we'll be back in just a few minutes with some more Dota.
Close enough to see your hands sneaking out of his embrace, paper thin, whispering, breaking in. You painted black upon the whitest lies. You've seen them fall, you've seen them rise. You painted black upon the whitest lies, lies, your lies. You drown your heroes in red wine.
If we could drive the words we say, every single line could lead the way. With the speed of light here on our side, we're chasing time. Can't afford to lose velocity. You're going places never seen. With the speed of light here on our side, we're chasing time, chasing time. Hold on to me as we're trading precious time for something new. Hold on to me. We'll be writing every line while rushing If we could drive the words we say, every single line could lead the way. With the speed of light here on our side, we're chasing time. Can't afford to lose velocity when you're going places never seen. With the speed of light here on our side,
Hardwell on air.
Dire team battle.
Hello everybody and welcome to the Samsung Pro Leagues, brought to you by Cyber Gamer. They're an Australian online esports tournament site that you can check out. They have tournaments for all ability levels of many different games, so feel free to check on them out online, cybergamer.com.au. Head on over there. Big thanks to Samsung for sponsoring this league as well. So it's all of the pro Australian tournament players, and big thanks to Steve too, who is from Team Down TV, the Twitch channel you guys are checking out. If you're not and you're only on Dota TV, feel free to head on over to Team Down TV. It's Team Down TV 1, and we got some instant replays and stuff like that with some of the big team fights, so that'll make it a little bit more exciting and easy for you guys to catch anything that you missed out of any team fights. So big thanks to Steve for being our cameraman and streamer for tonight. And my name is Boakley, and you can check me out on Twitter at BoakleyTV. I'm from a group of casters called 4 States from here in Australia as well as around the world. And joining me is my co-caster Rock. How you going, dude?
Great, I'm great. How you going? Pretty excited.
Yeah, really well. I'm so glad I don't have to solo cast this again. So nice having someone to actually chat to and bounce off.
yeah. No, well, I was watching, and one of the guys in the chat room actually said that we should have, New Zealand casters, considering one of the dudes called Jandal. So I don't know, you or me, who's going to speak in Kiwi? I don't know.
Well, we have Kiwi casters in in 4 States. We just have to actually get them on in terms of time, because they're 2 hours later. The right now would be kind of late. Although if you're a big kid, what's the time now? 25. So it'd be 10:25 right now. So if you're a big kid, that's not too late. But anyway, I don't want to try and do a Kiwi accent. All I can say is fush and chups. That's all I got.
I got nothing. I was like, oh my god, that was the worst idea ever.
Get a 6-pack, a sucks-pack, go back to mom and dad's.
What a chip brute. They're going to hate us.
Yeah, just being horribly racist right now. Anyway, let's get into this team draft. Sitting on a mega squadron, they've got first pick right now, and actually, sorry, not first pick. Trident had first pick with the Ancient Apparition. So some team fight actually being picked up by Trident. Ancient Apparition wasn't in the last match, and Disruptor and Undying. What are you thinking about that? 2 of your favorite heroes, Rock?
Yeah, absolutely. I love both these heroes. So that's massive team fight, and you definitely got the chance to do an aggressive tri lane there too, because glimpse back into zombies is pretty lethal. It's a really good way to gank someone early on, and the usual suspects taken out from the bands as well, but looking at Doom, Doom's taken out as well this time.
Yeah, and I think that's a little bit of a actually Trident banned out the Doom. So after picking him up, they decided that nope, we don't want to verse that.
He's so good. Doom is so good at the moment. You get a blink. Like I've been watching a lot of the pro players, and they just love to get in, get a blink, grab like a stomp, and then you blink in, Doom stomp, and it's just insta kill.
Yeah, one of the downsides is that does require a hell of a lot of mana, so that generally can't be done until later in the game when his mana pool is drastically increased. So that is one of the downsides with Doom one of the interesting things about the jungle is that those spells cost so much mana.
Yeah,
those jungle creep spells.
Yeah, that's absolutely right. And a few more of the usual suspects taken out in these bans with Mirana and the Brew and the Tide.
Yeah, the Brewmaster and the Tide, interesting. And I think they're just doing that because they do not want to have to verse a team fight with a Disruptor, an Undying, and a Tide Hunter. Could you imagine if you had a Ravage to start off and then just throw down a Kinetic Field and Static Storm along with a Tombstone sitting there? You would just get wrecked.
Well, we don't have to imagine. We do it all the time.
That's true. That's true.
That's our play.
So,
but,
we can't admit our strategies, Rock.
We don't play, no. Actually, and the Faceless Void taken out there too. So that Faceless Void with the AA, pretty scary combination. And I actually just saw an offlane Faceless Void by Universe in the land funnels at Beyond the Summit. And it was amazing. He did such a good job of an offlane Void. It was just great.
Yeah, I saw him in the Southeast Asia, the Corsair Cup. There was someone there, one of the tier 1 teams there actually ran Faceless Void in the offlane as well, offlane position. And that was so weird. I was so surprised to see that. I'd never seen it before. And it seems that, yeah, it's actually like a viable thing for people to do. Get an Aghanim Scepter on him, get some early levels, and just, yeah, use your chrono to the best, to its most effective way. And there was also a respect ban coming out on that Mirana. I mean, Omega Squadron, there was Slopez on the Mirana last game was so strong and farmed up so fast that they just did not deal with her in time.
Yeah, man, she can snowball so well. We were kind of talking about this as well in the chat room, and she's just scary because she creeps up on you very fast. All she needs is some phase boost, really, and she can start taking out support solo. And yeah, just so much damage, and also that team fight ability. Her ulti is just fantastic, whether being aggressive or defensive. It really is one of the best ultis in the game.
Yeah, it's a smoke without that smoke reveal, so it's so good, and as you said, can be used defensively as well to escape any potential gank and turn it around. So the Naga Siren has been picked up by as the third pickup by Omega Squadron, and I wonder if they're going to actually be going a Naga Siren mid. Is they going more of a long distance defensive strat, running the getting an early radiance on the Naga Siren and then running the illusions through every lane and split pushing like a boss, or what do you think we're going to be seeing?
Yeah, so that's it. It could either be hard in that aggressive tri lane because she can level up her net, and it's just amazing. It's such a big lockdown, and Riptide does a lot of like debuff and damage. So she could be tri lane. She's not going to be offlane because there's the ET, but yeah, she definitely can be done mid as well. And quite often you see, people very adept at the hero can farm her up, start using illusions to farm up the jungle, get an early radiance, and then have massive map dominance. Once she's got that radiance and a few other stat items like maybe a Yash or something for her illusions, and yeah, she becomes very, very potent.
Yeah, that's absolutely correct, and she can just rule the entire map with her illusions once she gets that radiance online. So it's just a matter of how fast she gets it online, and if she is going to be in this mid position. Elder Titan is the next pickup by Omega Squadron as well, and as you said, he's most likely going to be in that off lane position, throwing out a spirit whenever he deems good time, and probably going to be picking up a Soul Ring just to have that extra spam. And the great thing about Elder Titan is that natural order, which you want to get maxed up as soon as possible. The base armor reduction as well as base resist reduction is huge. So big. It means that along with the armor reduction coming out from Riptide 2, we can be seeing a lot of potential damage. I wonder if their last on Omega Squadron is going to be a purely right-click damage hero. I wonder if that's what we're going to be seeing. I would have thought a Gyrocopter might have gone really well with Omega Squadron's lineup, but he has been picked up on the side of Trident Esports. So the Bristleback and the Gyrocopter picked up by Trident. And what do you reckon about these two pickups coming out along with the Ancient Apparition and the Wraith King?
Well, I'm still thinking about Omega Squadron's lineup. They've got a heap of synergy there. An unbelievable amount. If Naga can get off a good song, and then, Elder Titan and Undying can drop their stuff, and especially Disruptor. Disruptor's excellent against Naga Siren because it's so good for that kind of anti-initiation. But together match with them, if she can get the Naga Siren off the song, it's just going to be brutal. It's so much team fight, and I think that's why they've gone for the Gyrocopter. They realize this, and now they're starting to tank up. If you see, they've gone for the Wraith King. That's pretty standard pick, but getting a Bristleback 2, it kind of shows that, oh, hang on, they're a little bit worried about, for example, the Natural Order aura coming out, just the damage, and also just their ability to lock down and initiate and do team fights on their own terms.
Yeah, and Wind Ranger is going to actually be the last pickup by Omega Squadron. That's kind of interesting. Okay, now I'm wondering if Naga Siren is going to be in that farming position and Wind Ranger in the mid. She could be in the tri-lane, maybe? I don't know. I feel like Net is a little bit more effective lockdown in a tri-lane, can offer a little bit more than the Wind Ranger Shackle, depending on how good Jandals is on that Shackle. But Jandals was mid, so I'm feeling that the Wind Ranger is going to be in the mid lane. And the fifth and final pickup on the side of OMG? No. Trident, sorry. On the side of Trident is the Magnus. He's going to round out and probably going to be heading into that mid lane. So, yeah, fair amount of team fight because you got an RP from Magnus as well into a Slopez call down, and the bristles coming in from Bristleback is just going to hurt so hard. And the AA, not to mention the Ice Blast coming out from Drago. So that is a lot of team fight as well. So it's just going to all come down to the initiation of whether we're going to be seeing a Naga Song initiation or a Magnus initiation. So that's what it's going to come down to. So on the side of the Radiant, let's introduce these teams. This is match 2. We saw Trident taking out the first match. So OMG are going to have to win this match. Otherwise, they're going to be an official loss for them. On the side of Trident is on the Radiant is T Dodo on the Wraith King, who's going to scout out Climax and Frosty Flavors right now. Stun coming out on Climax, as well as the Chilling Touch extra damage. Climax is most likely going to be going down, giving up first blood. One more right click. There we go. And T Dodo actually left it to Slopez to get that last right click. Very good supporting. So T-Dodo on the Wraith King, Slopez in the fighting position on the Gyrocopter, and rounding out the aggressive tri-lane with the support of Drago is the Ancient Apparition. Heading into the mid lane, we have Jinx on the Magnus, and at the bottom lane we have Xiao on the Bristleback. And Rock, did you want to introduce the Dire?
Yeah, and I'm going to go quick because, man, it's already started as we saw. So we've got Frosty Flavors on the Naga. We've got, is it Exo? Exo on the Undying, which is just going to be such an important hero to keep an eye on. We've got Climax on the Disruptor there. Heading over to mid, we've got Jandals, as we talked about before, on the Wind Ranger. And we've got Yadig on an off-lane Elder Titan. And let's shoot straight back up to this tri-lane, off-lane aggressive. It's just
so much
crazy
potential. All we need to do is just see Hidoto just get in range of a stun, and that's when all hell is going to break loose.
Yeah.
Who do you think is going to win out of this offlane though? Xiao versus Yadig?
Yeah, I reckon Bristle's going to have the advantage. I'd say. Piranha Titan doesn't really have all that much he can do as off-lane kind of spammable spells and whatnot. Like, he can drop off his spirit, but, something like Bristleback.
Especially if Bristleback is going to go for a fast Vanguard. If he is going to go fast Vanguard, he's going to be picking up a ring of health very, very early, and the minute that he picks up the astral spirit damage is going to become negligible to the regen from a ring of health.
Yeah, and all he has to do is just turn his back, and then that's not going to negate any of the extra damage. But here we go,
coming out on Climax, and Slopez take a lot of damage actually. Climax might get out of this alive. Frosty Flavors is ganging up along with EXO on Slopez. Slopez is going to go down, and somehow Disruptor makes it out. And now AA drops and explodes, and D-Toto, the lone survivor, Disruptor, survived on about, God, I don't even know, 20 run. Health. Net on T-Dodo, and now EXO can make some stuff happen. There is the tombstone, and he is not going to get away out of this. The slow is way too much, and EXO finish him off with the Undying. So much teamfight potential with Undying.
Oh, that's what I like to see, and it's so important to get it off early. It was really going to be, a close call to see who actually got the better of this top lane. But Gyro, especially Gyro, he had the advantage because they got their first kill. But just then they split up, and it was actually a little bit of the team composure on the side of OMG who actually stayed together, kept with their target, and took down Gyro. And he's the main damage dealer. And then the last two spots where they were left there.
Yeah, they were just sort of caught out and alone, and prime pickings for OMG.
So as you can see, we got a bit of harassment coming out on Yardig, and he's just got to sit back a little bit now. As we talked about, unfortunately, he's going to have great spells for later on in the game and for his team. But at the moment, he's going to be doing it a bit tough down there. But I reckon Jandals is definitely doing pretty well this mid.
Oh, for sure. And she has a regen rune in her bottle ready to go, so she can get a couple of power shots to harass off Jings on the Magnus. Make life really, really hard for him, and then just pop a regen rune, be straight back up to full mana.
Yeah, look, I don't mind Wind Ranger as a mid. A lot of teams are trying it. The only problem is though is that a farm Wind Ranger just still doesn't really do much.
Later game. You have to use her as I feel you have to use her as a tower pusher in the early to mid game stage. Get a damage item on her, and then use that ulti to the best of your ability. And the minute you're left alone with a tower, just obliterate it.
Yeah, look, I agree. I think that's definitely part of her power, but also she, for example, early game in this mid, I think she's going to have the easier of the time because she's got so much more mana. She can run around, control runes so much easier than Mag, and Mag is so much more desperate for them. So it's like she'll have, I guess, more freedom to do what she wants and control the lane. So I think that's why they wanted. So it might be maybe a little bit of an anti-mid pick. Yeah, I guess you kind of pick it to kind of, excuse my French,
screw with the other person's mid.
Yeah, exactly right.
Yeah, well, obviously we had a DC on the Wraith King, so hopefully he'll be back in and ready. Checking out the last hits, though. On the Bristback sitting at 15 CS with 4 denies, and the Wind Ranger not too far behind on 13 last hits, so Wind Ranger is leading in terms of last hits and farm. So OMG, I think this is where OMG were really let down in their early game last game, was their farming rate is just not to the same standard as Trident. Trident seem to be incredibly good at ensuring, even when they're contested, still ensuring that they get the farm, and that's incredibly important. Bristleback is leading in terms of last hits, and third and fourth in last hits are all on the side of Trident as well, with the Magnus and the Gyrocopter respectively.
The fact that Bristleback is leading is huge for so many reasons. Just for starters, your offlane, excuse me, and yes, he is safe lane solo, but your solo, you're supposed to be limited in your lane, and you're not meant to be getting the farm, especially not meant to be highest farmer on the board. But secondly, the fact that it's Bristleback, excuse me, he's going to have all the solo levels and all of that extra money, and he's such a snowball hero, and he's so powerful. For example, he could have a Vanguard easily by 10 minutes, maybe even 7 minutes or something, and then there's he could literally run through the zombies and tap dance. Wouldn't even worry. Do you know what I mean?
It's true.
He'll be that hard to kill and control. So I think it's something they really need to pay attention to, and Chiro's getting a lot of fun too. So
Yeah, Gyro had a little bit of an issue with that death, but he is coming back with a vengeance. Lopez making sure that he does not give up any last hit potentials. Although he just gave up one then. Miss. Ayo.
Ooh, busted. But in this in this situation, we see where all so you have basically in essence the two tri lanes are stuck up there, because as soon as any of them leave, well then it's going to be very obvious, and the team that doesn't leave then controls the lane, and the other, and that's quite bad because tri lane is very important to get the same amount of EXP and really get the most out of your lane as much as possible. And so by doing that, they're getting this farm and this EXP on the Bristleback down bottom, and it goes to show why so many teams are deciding to go more of a carry style flaner, so that see, Elder Titan's going to get farmed, but what's he going to have? He's going to have a mech, he's going to have a blink possibly, but Bristleback is going to seriously, threaten every other character on OMG. He's going to be basically a ganking carry that can take you on 10 minutes into the game.
Yeah, not too long ago, the offlane was just sort of like your throwaway hero that you could chuck in there, and as long as they got, an even amount of XP to carry in their lane, then they were doing okay. But the current meta, it's the offlaners, as you said, have become more and more important. Their farm and XP gain has become more and more important.
Yeah, that's it. And games are won and lost on who can control the offlane. It's a really, really hard position to be in now because, we're not seeing it much in this game because all the supports are tied up.
He's actually going on your dig, the offlane. Oh, your dig's copping so much harass right now.
Yeah, and that's just harass as well. He's down to a quarter health, and Bristle's basically on full mana, and not a worry in the world.
Wraith King has rotated out and left it just a dual lane on the side of Trident with the AA and the Gyrocopter with Slopez. So, look, T-Dodo looking at getting a stun out on your dig, but your dig has scouted him out to that route, that ward, I should say. He knows what's going on.
We've actually got a teleport from the Gyro too, so...
Are they going to be shifting around this tri-lane?
It looks like they are. It looks like they've decided, that it's going to be better off to put the Bristol... And especially on the Bristleback so strong. So popping
wow, they're committing a hell of a lot. AA is actually just going to leg it down. Now he's going on Exo. It just immediately jumps in and goes, bam! You are going to be... oh, now actually the tombstone gets thrown up. This could be turned around. Disruptor can come in. That's actually going to finish off the Undying. And now begins the armor debuff on the Naga. But now he's just going to back off and going to be absolutely fine.
And that's exactly what I'm talking about. So great use of the levels and the advantage that he had there. These guys, that's a very potent combo. They just hit him with everything, and he got a kill out of it. And he's still on half health.
Well, soon to be on full. He just used his last tango, and he's got a ring of health to regen straight back up, so he's going to be fine. He is looking a little bit worse for wear in terms of mana, but shouldn't be too much of an issue.
But he's kind of already asserted dominance now. Now they're afraid. Now they're not going to be able to really pressure him too much.
Yeah, that is true, and a lot of laning down to psychology in the way, being able to psych out your opponents.
They're actually going again up top, and I think Disruptor's going to go down. Yeah, he does. So Disruptor first to fall in that fight, but Bristleback's looking in a bit of trouble now. Oh, he gets away.
Somehow, Exo. Now the net on T-Dodo. T-Dodo's probably going to go down for helping out Bristleback.
So in that response, OMG I think got the definitely the better of that altercation, and Bristleback was in a lot of trouble there. He almost went down.
He has to play very, very carefully. He's so low. Sure, he's got that ring of health regen, but he's got now no mana to do anything, and he hasn't got the health pool right now to rely on his Bristleback quill sprays.
It looks like they're actually just soloing this. They basically can solo this Gyro up against this Elder Titan now, and so he's going to get great levels, great farm. There's not much Elder Titan can do about it because he knows that the AA is wandering around pulling and probably going to just do some stack and pulls and get some farm. Oh, we missed that pull actually. It's a bit of a shame. But yeah, so Gyro's just going to get fantastic levels out of this.
Gracious be.
The Bristleback still letting himself regen up and not being too worried, playing very, very confidently. Zhao seems to be very confident on this Bristleback and playing incredibly aggressively against these guys. Jandals comes in and throws down some harass. Now Magnus is actually topping the charts in terms of farm.
Yeah, that's it. But if you look at it, 3 out of the top 4 top earners are from Trident.
That is true. Bristleback sitting at 3.5k, Magnus at 3.4.
And it's a similar story with the levels too. Like Disruptor's sitting on 3. Undying's not doing too bad. He's on 5, but 3 up against for example, the Bristleback's 8, and he's up against the Bristleback now. So it's really scary.
4 heroes on level 8 right now: the Wind Ranger, the Elder Titan, the Bristleback.
Oh,
and
trouble
the
down
Magnus.
bottom actually, and they got the Elder Titan.
Ooh, that's a big pickup. That actually equals it out to 4 kills apiece. So OMG had a great start with that 3 kills up top on the tri-lane. But now this rotation out means that, yeah, they've actually evened out the kills to 4 apiece on Trident and OMG's side. Going to be damaging this tower, but actually pulls out the glyph pop. Okay, that's pretty big. I don't know if the glyph pop was warranted right there, but okay, fair enough.
Yeah, so I think it'll be a matter of time until they start wailing on this tower. ET will be back soon, but as we talked about, there's not much he can do. But he has got his 6 now, so he's on 8. He can definitely cause a bit of trouble, and if he can get a couple of quick teleports in from his teammates, they could actually pick off this gyro, and that would be a really important kill.
Viz rune on Magnus. Jinx could make something happen on Jandals. He wants to so bad. There we go. There's the RP. He's going to charge Jandals back, and now you got T-Dodo here to back him up in terms of stun. Stun going to come out, as well as the right clicks, and Jandals is probably going to go down. There we go. And Wraith King finishing off Jandals on the Wind Ranger. So good pick off there for Trident.
Yeah, nice
good use
kill.
of the Invis rune. Oh no, Zhao! Climax is going to actually get picked off by Zhao, and there is nothing that he can do. He gets slowed though. Ooh, Sembak could save his life. And Kinetic Field.
Good job.
Now AA ulti coming in. Climax, he's chasing. Zhao wants this. In comes the stun with T-Dodo. T-Dodo again backing him up. And Zhao gets that last hit.
Yeah.
T-Dodo is everywhere he needs to be.
He's doing well, isn't he? He's really rotating. He's really making the most of being a roaming support, and he's actually getting a few levels too, so he's got his 6 now, which means he's going to be really strong. How do you
now big shackle, and now Drago is going to go down on that AA, and Slopez is going to get crap ganked out of him. He's going to go down thanks to Jandal's huge shackle shot on that AA. Stun. Man, or sleep, I should say, on the gyrocopter. Then mid tier 1 was taken down while they evened out the kills to 6-6 apiece.
So pretty good swap, I guess. 2 deaths, but they got a tower out of it. But I think OMG are going to be in a good position to take this now.
AA ulti coming in, bam, hitting on 4. And Climax copping a fair amount of his health pool right there with that AA ulti.
Yeah, that hurts. That really hurts them.
Now big rotations, huge rotations, 4-man rotation in. Are they going to actually be able to pick off anyone? I don't think the speed is there. No.
I don't think they're about to dive for it, but they were actually a little bit fragile there because they didn't have zombies. Zombies is just up now. And ET actually hasn't even skilled in his ultimate yet, which is interesting.
I think he's gone for, max natural order, max echo stomp. Oh, has he actually got a level in stats? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3 levels in stats.
Or he's just keeping it open. He might just be hasn't.
EXO, oh, here we go. Huge shackle shot on Zhao, and now the ALT comes in on EXO. EXO trying to increase his health, but that's not going to happen. Call down from Slopez, and now charge back, and that's going to finish off the Elder Titan. Nothing that could be done there. Oh, the Wind Ranger, I should say. And now they can just take off this tier 1 bottom tower. That was huge teamfight win for Trident.
And that RP was fantastic. Even though it only got 2 people, it was the 2 that were, most healthy and in a position to fight back. So he took them out. The others were dying around the zombies. It was murder.
Yeah. So having a Blink Dagger, your mana boots, and 1.9k in the bank, Jings is in a very, very good position on this Magnus right now.
And they're pushing in tier 2. This is massive. No, this
Yeah,
is a
I think they're
13
going to
minute.
get it too. Like they're all coming in to try and try and make something happen. Climax, kinetic field, any static storm? No. AOLT coming in. Oh no, Climax is going to explode. Poked his head forward way too far, and Jinx just made something happen. Now two-man shackled, as well as a power shot. Zhao could be copping. No, they're actually going to back off. Okay. The Wraith King and the Bristleback was so low.
Yeah, but that cooldown was just enough to scare them off. Wow, great job. Really good job. That poor old Disruptor just melted.
Now, you know what I want to know is why Bristleback has the recipe for a buckler. Oh wow, he's got mech. Okay.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Bristleback going mech and drums on the Magnus.
Sacred Relic's heading out to Naga right now too. So even though all this stuff's been going on, she's been quietly been a little achiever.
Yeah, Frosty Flavors. I haven't even paid attention to her. That's a 14-minute relic. That's brilliant.
That's right. So, if they could hold out for another 5 minutes or so, then they're going to be looking really good because that Midas will be online in about 5 minutes.
That is absolutely true. They've just completely forgotten about Frosty Flavors, as did I. And yeah, Naga Siren doing so well. Sitting on 59 last hits, so not amazing work. There are 3 on the side of Trident that are above her in terms of last hits, but still taking full advantage, getting that Sacred Relic up and running.
Oh, we got trouble here on the other side, and actually down below. He's going for a big stomp. Does he get it? No, it was actually the glimpse back from the Disruptor that pulled him back, so he's okay.
Zhao is just wanting to dive so hard every single time. The minute he sees someone, he's like, "Yep, I'm going you."
Well, he's got treads. He got that early Vanguard as we talked about, and this is probably all below 10 minutes, and now he's almost got a mech as well, so he's basically unstoppable. He's basically Mr. T.
That's true. He's actually going to go and take out these ancients. I feel. Yeah, he's going to take out this ancient stack. Easy. That's the great thing about Bristleback, all that physical damage.
Yeah, I really like him, and I think he's actually going to be coming back a little bit in popularity as people realise just how strong he is. He was always really popular, and he kind of fell off favour a little bit. And some of these other off lanes we see, like the big team fighters like Tide. Oh, here we go, a bit of trouble on Jandals.
Oh, Zhao is just chasing down this Wind Ranger. Wind Ranger is still very squishy at this point, bottling up, and the send back from Disruptor yet again, saving. Disruptor's really the bane of Bristleback's Bristleback's life right now. Zhao could be having so many kills if it wasn't for Disruptor.
Yeah, but every like protective glimpse is one that they can't use for a gank, But looks like they're going for a top.
A ulti coming in, stun coming out on you, dig. Connect field on T Dodo. Now call down from Slopez is actually gonna miss everyone. Oh, RP only hits one, and now EXO is gonna go down. He pops his ulti just to go into big giant golem form as well as the. Here we
go.
The tombstone. What's it called now? Naga comes in. She wants a deal. Huge explosion on AA, and instantly Slopez is down. Ancient Apparition is down. Wraith King is down. Now they're chasing out Jinx. Jinx is going to go down too. That's a 4-man team, almost a team wipe. And Bristleback, the lone survivor, but he is smashing down this tier 3 top all the while.
Oh my goodness!
You're going to kill my friends? Fine. I'll kill your tower.
He's got a mech. He's probably almost got his Ogre Club if that's what he decides to go next. For a BKB, he's really well, but you better watch out because as Naga just showed, she is ready to go. That was a beautiful song, and it just finished off for everyone. That fight was going on and on. They forgot that Naga was even around, and then she just popped out of the jungle.
And it goes, "Hey boys, it's party.
Hey girls."
I'm pretty sure all of Trident are males.
You mean character-wise?
Character-wise, yeah. I have no idea about players.
I'm pretty sure they're all males too.
Probably a safe assumption going by statistics. Anyway, now Wraith King, he's actually got his blink dagger, so he is set. Like T Dodo is a rotating machine right now in terms of rotational support. So he can be anywhere, everywhere, as he has been so far, and being able to throw a stun and catch anyone that he wants to. I think Radiance is just about online for Naga. Yep, Radiance is done and completed, and so that is an 18-minute Radiance for Naga Siren, and this is where things get interesting. Can she single-handedly hold back Trident's big push?
Yeah, see, I think if they were going to push, they should have done it then because they wanted to make sure that the song was down. And they just don't know now. As you can see, AA is going in with an invisor and he's going to do a bit of scouting, but you can't fight into that. The siren's up now. It's up in 1 second, so they've almost lost the opportunity now to group up and push. They're going to have to rely on split pushing or something.
Here we go. Oh, he actually came in range of that sentry right there. And now ulti coming in on Frosty Flavors. Frosty Flavors in a very, very bad position. Could drop if any extra damage comes on, but she is going to back off. Make sure that she survives another day. Because that'd be the worst to lose that Nugget Stone. EXO is going to get exploded. He drops down the tombstone, but that is going to be nothing. And it's going to be completely and instantly wrecked by the entirety of Team Trident. And T-Dodo, the only one who's actually low and anywhere near death at this stage. But he's also got, I'm pretty sure, a resurrection. Yep, definitely has his resurrection.
No, he definitely does. So that was a really nice rotation there, and Naga just got away. And it showed that, yes, she does the Radiance, but if you do 4-man find her and gank her, she's going to drop. So, she's still just rocking a poor man's shield and a wand, really, for any type of HP or, any type of stat game whatsoever.
Yeah, and Mirror Image is still only level 1. I mean, she's maxed net as well as Riptide, which I find really weird.
Kind of like a ganking style.
Yeah, but it doesn't take full advantage of the Radiance Naga. If you're going to do Radiance Naga, you want your illusions to not be so stupidly squishy that they just die the second that a creep right-clicks them. And now they're actually stunned. Song is popped out. Frosty Flavors is up though. And now here we go. Here's the ulti. AA ulti is going to come in and going to hit 4. And now the ET ulti is thrown out as well. And Zhao is just about to drop. Zhao does drop, and that is a boost back down. And now the resurrection from T-Dot is up, and he throws down stun on EXO. EXO is going to go down. Net coming on Slowpass. Slowpass is going to go down. Frosty Flavors taking him out. Frosty Flavors does get frozen in place though. Jing has too many zombies, too much radiance damage, and he is not going to be able to get out. T-Dodo doing his best to do anything. But now Climax 3 heroes on so low health, the lone survivors on the side of OMG, and they got a team wipe on Trident, and that is something very, very scary right now. And they can actually make something happen.
That was the Naga song, mate. That was it. They got the chance to drop everything down the way they wanted to, and I tell you, it was close. It was very close. And Mag tried his best. He dropped an IP, and he skewed 2 people back, and they dropped, but they just couldn't capitalize. And the AA ult even came in and started it all off for them, but yeah, really hard. So now's the time to push back against that song. The song's down. Now you got to try and take advantage of this window, timing window.
Very, very short window.
Yeah, well, that's all you've got.
But just after that team fight, she got 3 levels, and she is sitting at a fully level illusions right now. So she was sitting in a bad position for Radiance Naga. Now she's in a perfectly good position for Radiance Naga.
Yeah, well, and we're not even sure how bad a spot she was in. Like, she was still doing work and doing well and getting farm. So, do you know what I mean? Like, so maybe just a little bit of a different way to go the build. Maybe she thought she knew she'd be able to get a kill or 2. Do you know what I mean? That's what she was banking on.
That is true, and that's the power. Like, even if you are under level, you get a couple of good team fights going your way, and then you are instantly back in the game.
Oh yeah, and just the AoE damage that they had, like the zombies with the burn down radiance, that just makes the zombies even go crazier.
There's that song, Initiation. Cops are 3 in a really, really small position, and this is going to be terribly, terribly bad. ET is going to hit, and there's that static storm, as well as the kinetic fields. Instantly, 2 heroes down. Magnus is down, Wraith King is down, and now Bristleback is starting to take a lot of damage. Jandals could be in a little bit of trouble. Decides to actually go on Zhao. Zhao is just going to turn tail and run, I think, at this stage. Gets a big shackle. I don't even know how that went.
Shackle!
And Zhao could be in so much trouble right now. Right clicks coming out from all of them. Decides to just turn his back and fight. Some vision coming out, and Sembak on the glimpse. But is there anyone to actually catch him? What's going on? Come on! He's sitting on 100 and 200 health now. Shackle to slow him down, but still, no one can catch him. And now he's got a haste, and there's 100% no one is going to be able to catch him.
Turn around, guys. It's over. And that's the tankiness of him. But I really think he needs some type of damage-dealing item now. Maybe even a Radiance of his own.
Oh no, that's going to take out Climax! Jandals should be fine, but Climax is pretty much going to drop. Yeah?
No!
What?
Ooh.
What?
Better get your scepter up, AA. That was close.
Oh, wow.
How did he even... He's got 1 branch to his name. How did he deal with that?
Oh god. Well, AALT is still at 1, so let's see. Shatter damage is 10%. So he needed to tick down to 81 health, and he ticked down to 90 or 88 or something. One more tick would have killed him. And there's the AALT coming in yet again, hitting on Jandals and XO.
They'll be able to walk that one off, though. That's not the biggest deal unless they decide to jump it. But I think
the biggest thing for Trident was that they took out Nagasiren in that last team fight. They only killed one, but they killed out the Nagasiren.
I think they need to. I think they definitely need to. That's the only way they're going to be able to come back and, clean the rest up. Because the rest aren't all that strong. Naga's really... She has a lot of damage. But as we saw, El Titan had a shocker in his lane. So he's got, just trying to get a hood up. We've got mech on the Undying, but that's it. Not even mana boots.
Well, we should check out the gold graph and see where it lies, because it's 7.5k in favor of Trident right now. So they are at a bit of a gold deficit on the side of OMG. So item-wise, they're going to be suffering quite a lot, as we just saw. In terms of XP, though, OMG 3,000 in the lead. Checking out that XP graph, and OMG doing very well in terms of XP. And Nagasara now pushing bot. TP 4 TP's in just to deal with her. And now chargeback from Jinx is going to miss.
It says that spike happened around 4 minutes ago, so it must have been that first big team fight. So that's when that great big EXP spike starts to go down. If you have a look, it's about 4 minutes ago. And that was that first big Naga song that came through. Then they got another one on after that. And as you can see, they've just gone from, behind by 2,000 EXP to now 4,000 above. So it's around 6,000 EXP just in 4 minutes.
Yeah. And that was that. That's the power of one team fight. That a team fight can be that difference.
That is the power of one bow. Yeah, no, absolutely, and that's kind of I think I said in the beginning I was a bit worried about once she gets a good song off, it really is all over, and I think we're gonna have to see an Orchid up on. But who can get the Orchid? It's gonna have to be the AA, but he's so poor. He's got an urn and a point booster, so he's going for a scepter. The only other one who can get it is Gyro, and Gyro is, really shouldn't be getting an Orchid.
Yeah, Frosty Flavors also is just about to... It's got the Vitality booster, just about to go for a Reaver as well, so we're going to be seeing a heart coming out very soon from Nagasiren. And that's going to make those illusions basically possible to kill.
That's right, and even if they try and jump her and get her down to basically nil, all she has to do is just get that song off, and the rest of her teammate can get into position, start the fight, and she can regen up and join. It's just going to be too hard.
There's that song initiation. They're going to deny the tower. Are they just going to deny the tower, or are they actually going to engage a team fight? Oh, there's the Static Storm and the Kinetic Field. Tinodo is going to drop. Does he have the regen? He does have the regen. Now Zhao is going to turn around and fight on XO. Oh, everyone's slowed. There's the call down, and your dig is going to cop so much. Jinx just about to go down. XO trying to do his best to get him call back from the Disruptor on Jinx. Jinx is going to go down, but no, Nagasiren is down and dead. The Magnus is down, the Wraith King is down, Nagasiren is down, ET is down, Xiao is there for blood, he wants blood, Climax is down, now Jandal's gonna turn around, is she gonna be able to take him out? One more, there we go, Xiao does drop, and actually the Gyrocopter manages to take out the Disruptor too.
Yeah, that was a really close fight for both. Oh, and Jandal's not finished.
No, he wants more. There's the missile, and I think he's just gonna go, no, okay. Can't fight this.
Right.
Need to back off.
Yeah, he'll be right. He'll be fine. But that BKB coming out of the gyro, oh my god, did it do work. That was so, you could just see how tanky he was and how much damage. Once he clicked that on, it just changed the team fight completely. Yeah,
you saw in that last team fight before the one that just happened then, he was one of the first to go down. And then the minute that BKB got popped, he was one of the highest health heroes out of all of his team. So that BKB making so much difference, and no one can lock him down. Handles can't do anything. Your dig can't do anything, and Disruptor especially completely useless.
Now there's a cripple stick up on this bristleback, but no one else is getting a BKB, which means that Gyrocopter is actually at risk of being BKB trapped. Now I'm not sure if you know what I mean by when I say that, but it means that let's say Gyro pops his BKB, and then Naga goes in for the song. Well, everyone else is songed except for Gyro, and they can just wail on him. So they've just got to be a bit careful of that.
Yeah, it can be a blessing and a curse to have that BKB during a song.
Yeah, well, actually, I've seen teams actually bait people out. So they go to gank on someone, they'll pop their BKB, and then they throw the song up, and they know they can kill him, and not have to worry about any other teammates helping.
Yep, that's exactly right. And they're just completely zoned out during that song. So something that Gyrocopter is going to have to be very, 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 very careful of. Smoke on 4 out of the 5 team members, Wraith King the only one not in this team formation. Trident going in for a kill. Will they find the Naga Siren?
Is the Naga? Here she is. She is. She's cut off too.
Here we go. And Jinx. Now she immediately pops those illusions. Does she have song? She does have song.
She's got it.
There we go. She's gonna pop it. And TP?
No, I think they've got time.
Oh, they're actually gonna go on it.
Just gonna be time.
Oh my God! Connect Field now. He's gonna find no one. Whiffed. Climax, what have you done? He's gonna find Drago. He's gonna be able to kill Drago, but Zhao now in so much trouble. There's the ulti and the huge shackle. Jandals, you've done so well. There's the Hex. Oh my God, Zhao is down. Hex stick.
All worth it.
What? Where the hell did the Hex stick come from? Okay.
Was it on the Wind Ranger? Yeah. Yeah, that's a farming Wind Ranger, you know. She's like, just like a, you know, an Invoker or whatever. It's just all about getting the items up. And
this came out of nowhere. Checking out, oh, there we go. Checking out the net worth. She's on leading net worth, 13.2k. She's got a Hex stick. She's got a 4-staff. She's got phase boots, and she's working probably, could be a BKB, but most likely, I feel she should go Desolated just to really help with that power push.
Yeah, but that team fight was worth it. It was so worth it. Even though they only got the one, they got the Bristle back. Look how much work they could get done once he was down. So even though they popped everything, and I looked like a giant, you know, dog's breakfast, they did really well.
Yeah, definitely came out on top, and I feel that Trident right now is starting to take charge of this game. Gold is starting to fall. Oh, sorry, not Trident. OMG is starting to take hold of this game. Checking out Gold, it's actually starting to dip in favor of OMG. It's still 4,000 in favor of Trident, but it's heading OMG's way. XP still going OMG's way, spiking heavily after that last team fight. Over 5,000, more like 7,000 XP in the lead. OMG is sitting in a very comfy spot right now.
Yeah, turn around of you know, possibly plus 9,000 EXP. So it really means that they're a lot stronger, and they're not the same team that Brisback was just beating up on earlier as well. You know, now that ET's got his hood and building for this pipe, which he just got, which is fantastic. That's huge. You know, we've got a hood also going on the Undying, but obviously he won't turn that into another pipe. But that's what they're doing. They're just trying to get as much magic resistance as they can.
Yeah, the only one dealing physical damage really is the Bristleback at this stage. Most of Gyrocopter's damage is magical. He hasn't got enough damage items. Oh, at this stage, actually, he's picked up a Demon Edge and he's got a Javelin as well. So he's only one Javelin away from getting an MKB up. And as soon as that's up, he's going to be in a much better position to dish out the damage. And all the magic resistance in the world is not going to stop any of that Flak Cannon right-click coming out from Gyrocopter.
Now, yeah, that's it. No, it's interesting. I was just going to Mag's item choices there, and he's got the Oblivion stuff, which makes me think he's going for a Refresher, but then he's got a Casual Ogre Club too, so he might have maybe a little bit of indecision and just not sure what he wants to go.
I think he started on Refresher, and then he's realised that he got
BKB.
He got exploded, yeah, in that last team fight. So BKB would be a very, very good choice. It nulls the Wind Ranger as well as the Disruptor, two of the really big heroes on the side of OMG. Smoke up on your Dig and Exo as well as the Disruptor Climax. Let's see if they actually make anything happen. Think of a little bit of a bait on Jandals, but I don't think anyone's fallen for it. Magnus is backing off as well as the Wraith King.
Yeah, they could feel something's up. So a little bit of waste of time there. I wonder if they can turn it into something. Maybe quickly run down to Rosh and get Rosh. He's up. But I tell you what, like everyone on the side of Trident is building BKBs except for AA. They've all got either a BKB or an Ogre Club. Except for, yeah, Mag's got one as well. Yeah,
That's really just like that's respect to the disruptor. That's respect to Climax. He is making so much happen because of that Naga song. The minute you you get a good initiation on 3 people in a small area, you can just get bam. There goes the kinetic field and the static storm and wrecks a whole team. So BKBs are kind of necessary right now at this stage.
Well, I think it's also to prevent the natural order aura as well, because like that just hurts so much. So all of your armor gone. Base reduction will be 100% soon.
I don't think auras stop when you BKB. Look. I'm pretty sure that auras actually don't switch off even when you BKB'd. Not a magical thing. It's just an aura. It's like when you BKB, it doesn't stop like Vengeance aura from helping you.
No. Obviously, obviously wouldn't stop your teammates, but obviously, going into, for example, let's say Omni. You're facing an Omni, and you throw your BKB on. Does his degen aura still stop you?
Ooh, that is a good question. I wish we had Silk. Both of us just wanted the same thing at the same time. Okay, I'm gonna look that up.
He's the brains of this outfit, so
definitely. We're just the voices.
Smooth voices that you're all listening to. So we've actually got a Desolator up on the Wind Ranger, which is really bad. That's what you're talking about. Now she has this really potent ability to, all she has to do is get a couple of set of bots, boots of travel, and she's just going to be a pushing machine.
Yes. So I'm still trying to look up what this whole aura deal and BKB stuff is. Desolator is up on Jandals though, so Jandals going to be able to smash down towers whenever she wishes.
Yeah, and she was just showing that on the mid tower then, so it's given a little bit of a poke, but both teams are ready for it, looks like.
ALT coming in, getting hit on Jandals, as well as Eardig and Exo. So 3-man Ice Blast right there. Nagasone, I'm surprised. She hasn't been using her... actually, I say that. She's actually been pushing out top lane with her illusions. So I would have thought that she'd be doing a bit more with her illusions. She's still getting a bit of farm happening at the moment. Heart is up and running, and now she's got 5k in the bank. 5,000 gold that could be spent on any matter of big core items.
There it is. She just got the mana style, so that's going to make it even more tanky, even more illusions. So as you can see, OMG have got quite a lot of map dominance now with those illusions flying around, and it really means that Trident's quite worried about pushing into OMG's side of the map. You can see them hanging around. They're scoping out the Rosh Pit. They're kind of just sitting on the river there, but they really don't want to come in because it just means, that's just team fights city.
The aggression of Trident has dropped off so much. They have to play really passively at this stage. The Gyrocopter Slopez still needs to get his farm up, still needs to make some stuff happen. BKB is up as well as MKB. And a Helm of the Dominator, I don't know if he's going to actually upgrade that into a... oh my god, how did I forget what this is called?
Satanic.
Satanic, there we go. Yeah, and I don't know whether he's going to upgrade that into a Satanic or not.
Look at this jungle. We had Naga farming right beside which Wraith King farming. They were both farming side by side, didn't realise.
My god, they're putting so much to try and take this down. It's like they took down that illusion, and that took T-Dodo down to half health.
Yeah, it's just so hard to deal with. And on top of that, like, how are you supposed to blink in if you're, if you're Wraith King? How are you supposed to blink in if you're Magnus? With that Radiance burn coming in, so it's a really nice pick, and she's really been a handful. She really causing a bit of trouble here for Trident.
Yeah, it all comes down to Frosty Flavors and making sure that these creep waves do not get anywhere near last remaining high ground towers. And as long as they can do that, they can just keep smashing down the last tier 2s that are sitting, as well as the tier 1 mid that's somehow still standing for Trident.
Yeah, I was looking at that before, so they've actually still got a couple of their outer towers. So it's actually they're doing pretty well with defending the towers, and I suppose, and they were definitely controlling the pace of the game in this early part. So now I think it's up to OMG, I guess. They're in no rush. They don't have to push. They don't have to put too much pressure on, because the pressure's on Trident innately. Because the Naga time bomb's ticking down.
Yeah, that's exactly right. And Bristleback only gets so bad. Oh, here comes the song. Oh my god, AALT is immediately. Slowpass is in so much trouble. There is, he actually pops BKB. Yeah, there we go. He turns around and now drops the cooldown. EXO is going to go down, as is the Wind Ranger. Now regen on the Wraith King is going to come straight back up. And oh my god, that's a 3-man wipe so far. Frosty Flavors is going to go down no matter the heart. Who cares about the heart? That shit. Naga Siren is down, and that is a big pickup by Trident, and this is their one chance. This is their only chance. They need to make it happen right now.
Yeah, absolutely. They've got to really try and capitalize on this. And buyback straight away from Naga and Wind Ranger. So they're just going to have to pull back now. But that's good. That's a lot of money that they've just put out.
They could take, they need to take Rosh after those buybacks. They forced out the buybacks. Go take Rosh.
Well, Song's down. Oh, it's up in 8 seconds. They can actually contest this.
Yeah, and I think that's exactly what they're going to do. 2, 1. Oh, there's the sleep and the song. Where's the song? Naga, you. Oh.
I think she's just waiting. And see if they can get a pick off, maybe. But well, here we go. Yeah, they should be able to get this
Now the Hex coming out on Zhao. Zhao, are they going to make it? AELT going to come in, hit on dig.
I think Naga was just trying to herd them away, so that they can take Rosh quite happily now. And look at this, even though the Naga's getting just stomped on, the Wind Ranger, check out the damage.
That's
huge
insane.
damage. Yeah.
Roshan has fallen to the dire.
Now she's actually gone for a point booster.
So OMG have definitely, I would say they definitely got the advantage right now. And
now Hex Drago is going to go down. That is a pickup, a really nice pickup. Gyro managed to somehow get out. Incredibly lucky. Getting out on a mere 200 health.
They could just, backdoor this tower. And I reckon they might be able to get the next tower too. They're just so tough right now. So. Now, Trident won the first game, didn't they?
Yes. Trident won game 1.
So, this is really shaping up to be quite possibly a very, very strong best of 3, because it really looks like OMG have, coming with a game plan, a very clear game plan, with the AoE and the aura, for example, and played to their strengths and played to their windows. They knew they were under pressure. They knew that they were getting ganked, but they still gave Naga all that time to farm, all that space to get levels, and now they've turned the game around.
It seems to me that each team, by no means has OMG won this yet, but the team that is on the winning side so far, Trident won because OMG just left their Mirana to farm. Slopez just had free farm for the entire game, had a Midas and got a couple of kills as well, and they just did not do anything to shut the Mirana down. And it's the exact same thing happened to Naga Siren. I mean, Frosty Flavors just sat there and said, yep, thank you very much. I'm just going to sit here, get the farm in lane, get the farm in the jungle, and just get my Sacred Relic at a mere 14 minutes.
Yeah, that's exactly right. And they tried to actually put a lot of their time and effort into ganking Elder Titan, which they did quite well, and they got him a couple of times. But, what does that achieve? He can pick up a few levels later on. He's basically exactly where he was going to be. You're only ganking the offlaner. They didn't put any pressure on it.
Yeah, like they rotated out Slopez because Slopez was not having an easy time of it in that tri-lane farming up.
But hats off to him as well. It's not like they're out of it. This Gyro is getting kills, and
he's got the Satanic online.
Yeah. So it's still anyone's game, I would say. I think it's going to be. I think the pressure is definitely on Trident because OMG have got the advantage and the better team fight.
Sorry about that, guys. Unfortunately, I've got a bit of a dog situation in my house, and he has decided to just start barking at absolutely nothing.
He's a big puppy.
He's a huge puppy.
Look at this Gyro. He is stacked. But it's time to get rid of that bracer, and it's time to get rid of those phase boots too. I think you're going to need bots, my friend. This is going to be a very... This could come down to one big team fight as well, I would suspect, because now it's getting to the point, as you can see, both teams are really being very cautious, staying on each other's side of the maps, not, running down with just, 2 or 3 heroes trying to get a gank or whatever, because it's at that point of the game now where one disastrous team fight can, lose you 3 racks or something.
Yeah, and they have to be incredibly careful. Whoever wins this next team fight could basically guaranteed to lose high ground. There's only a tier 2 tower standing on the side of Trident. There's no tier 2 standing for OMG, so two tracks for OMG onto Trident's high ground, 3 tracks for Trident. If all they need to do is just take a team fight, that's it.
Yeah, it has to be a pretty decisive win though. If a couple of the cores are up on either team, then they're going to be in the same position. Do you know what I mean? Like, you can kill the Naga Siren, but look at this Wind Ranger. She's got double damage runes. She's punching for, 400?
Yeah.
She's doing all right.
It also reduces, the great thing about an Nag Scepter is that it removes penalty from unique attacker modifiers and item effects. So it basically means that she can sit there and ulti with Desolator damage on that tower, which is exactly what she's going to do now.
Now I think that's still up, is it? It is. So she can just go back to it. Here we go.
Dire's top tower
Yeah.
is under attack.
She can get to it.
No creep wave though. Need creeps.
Need creeps, that's right. And that Bristle was just egging her on.
Come on. Dare ya.
You want it. Ooh, both teams are filling each other out. I don't think they're ready to go for it, but
there's the song. There's the initiation. Pez does have BKB though, so I don't know if this is gonna be anything. Oh, now he gets hexed up. There's no chance for him to pop BKB. Xiao pops BKB. T-Dodo is going in there, but they buy back immediately from the Gyrocopter, because Gyrocopter is where all the damage is. The huge 4-man RP cooldown now, and that is disrupted down. That is an Elder Titan down. Exo on the Undying is just about to go down as well. Naga Siren is just trying to get it out, trying to help Jandals. Jandals just decides TP, but no, Jandals is going to go down. The lone survivor is Frosty Flavors, still has the Aegis. Aegis is now popped, and they can completely zone her, and she is not going to be able to get out of this alive. Heart or not, she is not going to survive this, and down she goes. There's the stun, there's the armor reduction, and down she goes. There's a 5-man team wipe by Trident, and this is their chance. Trident could still take this. They still have it.
Alright, so buybacks. Naga's got it, and...
You got buyback already?
Buybacks
wow.
got Naga. Naga's got buyback, and so does...
Okay, are they going to fight anyway? I think they should fight anyway. Cooldown should be... Yeah, cooldown's already up and running on the Gyrocopter. Gyrocopter's their main source of damage. He's got everything. He hasn't got his BKB though. That's a bit of a problem. But, and Song is up on the Naga Siren yet again. Here we go. There's the pipe. Stun coming out on Climax. Climax is going to go down. AA ulti is going to do nothing. There's a Song popped by Frosty Flavors. But is there anything that is going to even be done? There's the Tombstone. Tombstone, it's not strong enough right now. It gets immediately blown up. Jinx is going to go down though. Jinx dies. He's the first to go down. And now T-Dodo. T-Dodo is copping a lot of burn damage. They need to take out this Naga Siren. They need to do something. There's the call down on your dick as well as Exo. And Slopez is trying to heal up, but there is no chance for him to do it. And they might have overextended to the point where I think they might even give it up. Gyrocopter's down for 80 seconds.
You got buyback? No buyback.
Nope, he's got only 520.
But Mag does have the buyback. That Magnetor, oh my god, pulled off 2 of the best RPs. The first one copped 3, then he skewed back with those 3, collecting another one, RP'd the 4 again, and that was pretty much why they were just got decimated. So good job, Mag. It just goes to show that even when you see things like BKBs and whatnot coming out.
Xiao fighting, AL's sorry to cut you off there, Rock. AL's coming in. Hits it, so Hex UD hits the RP, hits a 2-man RP, charge back right in their base. EXO cannot handle all of those tower damages coming their way. And now Frosty Flavors pops the song yet again. It's back up and running. And Frosty Flavors is going to have to try and GTFO, because if she cannot and they pursue, which I don't think they're going to, no, they're going to be absolutely fine. That was sort of like a yin and yang, like a bit of a team wipe, and then just they're sort of back to middle.
Well, there's no clear, massive super strength in both teams. It felt quite strong. Do you know what I mean? So it's like they're not getting. Neither team is rolling by any stretch of the imagination.
I would say just from the result of the last couple of team fights, I would say they're pretty darn evenly matched. 29 kills on the side of Trident, 26 on the side of OMG. Checking out the XP graph, it's actually flown in favor of Trident from that last team fight, sitting at 7,500 XP in their favor. Checking out gold, 5,000 in favor of Trident as well. So going by the graphs, Trident are winning. They've got a couple of extra kills as well, but still, that Naga Siren can make so much happen for her team.
Oh, absolutely. And that song now has been on a cooldown of 1 minute. It's going to be up again now. It is. It's up again now. So just brutal. But they did well to stop the Rin Ranger hitting on the towers. She could have easily taken that tower if she'd had the chance, but they really kept her away, which was strong play. And as you said before, that Tombstone is just not strong enough. They need to have everything there. There needs to be the disruptor spells as well to worry about, as well as the Elder Titan as well. And on top of that, they need a bit of burst to take down this gyro now, because as you saw, that Satanic with the multi-shot he was just out. He was surviving. 3 of them were hitting on him, and he was still surviving.
Yeah. I honestly, I'm trying to see where the next engagement is going to lead. Rosh is up, so I feel like there could be an engagement as to who goes for Rosh. Being on the dire side, OMG do have a little bit of an easier time sneaking into him, but whether they will be able to at this stage is yet to be seen.
Is it worth the risk too? Yeah, Rosh is very important, but if you lose one, then you've got a chance of losing everyone. As what happens is one
Hex
goes
coming
down.
out on Drago. Drago's going to get completely actually found out. RP is only going to hit on 1. ALT is going to hit on 3, and now Magnus immediately goes down. There's the huge disruptor combo going to go down on the Wraith King. Wraith King does resurrect straight back up, but he is going to go down yet again. T-Dodo going down. Jandal's dealing so much damage. Xiao trying to do what he can. There's the Song of the Siren going to be popped. And now they can actually turn around and make this happen, because the Ice Blast is off, and Xiao is going to go down. I feel like there's the net, and there's the right clicks coming out so much from Jandals. Jandals copped a lot from the coils, but still managed to survive.
That was close. So they're actually, they're going to go for this rune now, but sorry, this Rosh, but here comes the AALT.
Probably going to die.
Oh no! What a pick off! AA, that was amazing.
Yeah, they got to be they could absolutely go in on this now. Oh, DD! ED! Slopez! Don't go past it! What are you doing? Don't go past the TD room!
Yartig just teleported in on the who was it? It was on Xiao, I think it was, and that was scary in itself, but it looks like now Trident's actually going for this Rosh, and Rosh is dropping down quite fast. Naga's trying to do what she can with those Radiant Solutions, but
Drago could be in a lot of trouble. Just a couple of right clicks. Throws down the ulti on Naga Siren. She's going to pop the song and grab the DD rune, and then maybe even turn around. Here we go. BKB on Slopez. Does run out, and now he's in a lot of trouble. There's Climax trying to drop some stuff on the Bristleback, but not enough. You dig, thrown down, and sleeping Slopez. Slopez could be in so much trouble. There's the ulti, but no. Now he gets out thanks to the Tombstone. That actually saved Slopez's life. And Zhao in pig form cannot stand up to the huge damage coming out from Jandals. There we go. Jandals is going to get in front of Zhao 8, and there we go. A couple more right clicks, and Zhao is down yet again. That was after a buyback. He's down for 100 seconds.
This is back and forth, and here comes the mag again. But what's he going to do? He can't do much by himself.
No, this definitely is going the way of OMG.
Into the dire.
He has one RP up, but don't waste it. Hold on to it. So now they're in a very strong position. OMG in a very strong position. They have to wait for Naga to get back up. But as soon as she's back up, they can just go for the win, I think.
Yeah, I think they're definitely in a very, very strong position. They didn't get the second life on Nagasiren, but I actually think that that's a good thing. Getting the Aegis on Jandals, that's their main damage dealer in all honesty. He has their Hexstick, he has the Desolator, and I think he's going to be a much more effective holder of the Aegis, because he's going to drop, or she is going to drop much quicker than the Nagasiren will.
Yeah, no, and that's right. But also, she also has that that protection from her Windrun, which
it doesn't stop magic damage, but it's 100% evasion. But that does nothing for Slopez. Slopez has Monkey King Bar, so MKB completely ruins out the Windrun evasion.
Yeah. So trouble. No one likes an MKB.
Well, everyone likes an MKB when they have it.
It's such a spiteful object. It's blink daggers for everyone. I get a blink, I'm gonna hurt everyone with it. But
Eagle Song has actually been picked up by Slopez on the gyrocopter, so it looks like he's going for a butterfly. I'd be almost tempted to give him a Divine Rapier at this stage. I think it's almost time to call for a Divine Rapier.
Well, she's got the Aegis. So now's the time. Possibly it's risky though, and she hasn't got the money for it either.
Yeah, well, he's bought an Eagle Song, so there's I feel like instead of that could have gone for a Divine Rapier, but going instead for a safer butterfly option. It's really just a battle of the of the creep waves at this stage.
Yeah, well, that's it. It's that's the game. It's tower defense. Well, here we go. We've got actually a bit of a smoke happening on the Naga. Looks like she's ready to roll. And poor old Trident really hemmed in their area. As you can see, they're scared. They're coming straight back in behind their towers, and they're worried about what's about to come. But it's not all over. OMG did this last time, and they got smashed when they tried to go high ground. They're going into RPs, they're going into AA ulti and cooldown. So
yeah, Jing's with the RP was what saved them last match. I feel like they managed to focus down the gyro, which I think is what they're going to go for now. Slopez is going to be their first point of call. They need to do that now. The song's about to run out. There we go. There's that Hex, as well as the silence and the focus on Slopez. Slopez pops the BKB, and now he's going to face out Jandal. He's just going to turn around and right-click, heal up. He needs to pump his Satanic Heal. What are you doing? Oh no, it's not enough! And now Frosty Flavors is going to finish it off. Buyback from the gyro, and Frosty Flavors could be in a lot of trouble. Couple more right-clicks. Is there anything that's going to actually finish him off? There we go. Jump in from Blink from Blink. And now Nagasiren immediately buys back. That's interesting. Okay, Jandals is drops, and that is the Aegis popped. Now all they need to do is focus down Jandals yet again. Get that stun. There's that slow, and not enough to get up on the high ground. Goodbye, Jandals. Nagasiren, the lone defender right now.
I thought she was going to try and make it to that fight, maybe save her with a song, but Jandals just went down. There's a double damage rune up top, so no one's actually scoped it out yet. That could be really handy if they're trying to push. But it looks like they're actually just full ham down middle. They got Bristle, they got Gyro, they got Wraith King, and they're just going to wail on this tower. Or buyback from the Elder Titan.
Okay,
Fox's
and
getting a couple there.
The Undying as well. We go. So Jandals is the only one out of this team fight. Are they going to actually make anything happen here? Nagasiren is away. Actually needs to get a little bit of a TP in.
I tell you what, the quality of this match is just absolutely fantastic. It's very similar to the way the Chinese play. They're slowly, both just trying to control.
Climax is going to get exploded immediately. And now A ulti is going to actually land on Yodig. Really well done there. ET ulti going to hit on the Wraith King. Wraith King throws out the stun on Frosty Flavors. Frosty Flavors Is there any actual call? Oh no! The call down is going to miss Frosty Flavors. There's the Song of the Siren. She's also frosted up from the Ice Blast, but now that's going to be fine. She's going to be able to regen up a little bit, but they just need to focus this tower and get this Rax. They need to make it happen. Slopez needs to get his damage happening on these guys. He's got the Eagle Song, but not the completed Butterfly as of yet. There's that Sleep coming out, but not going to last very long. And EXO copping a lot of damage from the right click of the Gyrocopter. And that's that Rax. Then they're going to back out and be happy with that. Although Slopez could be in more trouble. He's actually pinging for some help, and now he's just going to TP out.
Whoa! Did you see that? How's she got a divine? No, one hit, and he was down to half.
The right click. Her right click's only 300 at the moment.
Well, she's got the Daedalus, and so she might have got a full crit with that as well.
Ah, that's true.
You know, Gyro's not that tanky. He's got... Well, he's pretty tanky. He's got 2-3, but... You know, if she's hitting for 300 and it's 240% of that... It could be 1200 or so.
Yeah. Gyro hasn't got buyback for 3 minutes, so he's opted to get his Butterfly ASAP. So that's completed. He's only got a mere 145 gold in the bank. And, it's... God. We keep saying it comes down to the next team fight, but... It still hasn't resolved itself with the last team fight.
Well, that's what I was saying before about it's ceremonies of the Chinese Dota where, you know, both teams do a really good job of farming up all the things. You've now got 6 slotted carries and, you know, RP, double RP mags and all of these things. And it's, you know, it's so risky for either team to go out on a limb now, so it just becomes a big stalemate.
Yeah, Slopez has done a really good job keeping up with the Naga Siren because Naga Siren, although she hasn't been using her illusions very effectively in terms of farming the jungle, in all honesty, she could be getting a lot more gold out of this. She's sitting on 25k, and Gyrocopter's sitting on 23, along with the Wind Ranger very, very close behind. So Gyrocopter doing very well in terms of farming, and I think there's just there's still room enough for one more late game item slot, and whether that's going to be a Divine Rapier, we'll just have to wait and see. I really hope it is.
On the Gyro.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. Get your boots of travel, get rid of that TP, and get yourself a rapier.
That's what we want. There's 4-man smoke up. Zhao's the only non-smoked guy right now. Whether they're going to be able to find anyone, though, we'll just have to wait and see. Jandals
is
probably the most forward hero. I don't know if they're actually going to cut.
I think they're just trying to anticipate where the other team's going to be, and they're going in with Bruce back a little bit just to bait them out if they can. And it actually looks like Wind Ranger wants a piece, so we could actually be seeing them go in if they.
There we go. There's the net on Zhao. Is anyone actually going to back up? Back him up. There's the stun. Oh, immediate jump in by T-Dodo and the stun. Getting on Jandal. Actually, AALT is going to whiff, though. That's a big thing, because AALT actually makes a lot of the team fight and stops that regen. Now there's the kinetic field and the static storm over the top of these guys, silencing them up. And now Jing's trying to do his best. RP on 2 of them, Frosty Flavors and XO. And the right clicks coming out from Slopez. So much damage. And now the regen. XO so close to going down. And the... Actually, Wraith King is going to go down. A stun coming in on XO as well as the second stun. Right clicks, XO is down, Disruptor is down, and there's still 5 men up right now. Jandals does cop the end of that Shiva's Guard, but still enough to make it out. There's the stun on Jia, not enough to actually pause him. Blink Dagger on T-Dodo, and that's going to actually kill off Jandals, and this is going to be GG, I feel. Losing Jandals is the big call. Immediate buyback, though. Okay. Still not the end.
More buybacks. They've done a really good job at saving their money and making sure they've got buybacks. This game is just continuing on this fight.
There's a Hex on T-Dodo. T-Dodo immediately drops down. RP is up again. Hits on Jandals. Jandals is immediately going to go down yet again. Although, how is... What? Song? What is even going on? How is Jandals still alive? What?
Was it the sleep?
Back up.
I think it was a sleep stomp.
Was it a song? I didn't even see the song.
I think it was a sleep stomp, I think.
Oh, stomp. There's the song coming up from Frosty Flavors. And tier 3 tower is down, but the Rax is still standing. In comes the Disruptor. Climax is like, I got this, guys. Don't worry. BKB immediately popping Slopez, and Climax goes, no, I don't got this. Oh, God. And now the Undying is just about to come up. Jandals has also popped BKB. Throws out the Hex on Jinx. Jinx is going to go down. Magnus has nowhere to stay up. And now the Static Storm gets popped on Xiao. Xiao is just going to turn tail and run. Jandals is going to actually pursue a little bit. And Gyrocopter is down. There is no Gyrocopter.
Gyro got minced by this right click of this Naga. She is hitting so hard.
He's going to get Drago as well.
Oh, Ghost Hunter? Oh, nice. Sipped right into that. That's no fun. So basically, they only lost one Rax there, which is a really good result. They've lost the tier 3 tower down here in bottom lane, but they're in a really good position now. And we've got a buyback from AA. He's going to try and just zone them out as much as he can with his ulti, but
75 seconds without a Gyrocopter. That's going to hurt.
Is that definite? He's got no buyback?
Definite. No buyback. He's only got 350... 350?
Yeah, that's right, because he bought his Eagle Song, didn't he? He bought his Butterfly. And
he's
Mag...
340 away, yeah. So he's still a little bit under. He can't afford it.
And what about Mag? No, because Mag's already bought back. So you've actually got...
There's a stun and a song yet again. It's just up all the time. Frosty Flavors, T-Dodo, you're going to get exploded, my man. You are so dead. Now the stun coming out on EXO, just to a little bit of extra, big slow coming out from that resurrection, and T-Dodo is up and ready to fight again. Is he going to throw out that stun? Is there any gonna... No stun? Guys, what's going on? Now Xiao is actually outside of the kinetic field, and the huge zombies, they need to get rid of this tombstone. Kill the tombstone. And now Xiao gets hexed up. Xiao is also silenced, turns his back, and just tries to survive. Gets immediate send back kinetic field, but no, he's too fast to actually be caught in that. AELT is going to come in, but they've actually lost the middle racks, and they're going to even up and... open up this middle rack situation, and we're basically going to be all the way straight back to where we started. Dig about to die, and Xiao manages to make it down on a very small amount of life. There goes Dig, and now a couple more clicks on Climax. Climax actually goes to TP. No, not going to make it out, and so we have an Elder Titan down, a Disruptor down, and are they going to go again? Are they? It's just like a to and fro right now.
And it's always battling over mid as well, because both the lanes are just, equalized where they are, and they just keep fighting down, up and down mid. It's amazing.
They're going to head bot though. They've opened up those racks at bottom, and so they've got these racks that they can go. The range racks is at half health. They're in a good position to take that out. Elder Titan decides to buy back. Not sure why. Jandals pops a BKB. Could actually take out T-Dodo. I don't know why he doesn't. I think he felt that there were some more people hanging around to help him out.
Wraith King's actually being a little bit more... No, he's blinked out. That's a good idea.
Got Heaven's Halberd, which is really nice for Jandals, or the Naga Siren.
Yeah, that Siren just dealing out so much damage. It's just insane. And she's so tanky too. She's, 3,000 plus hit points, so... It just hurts. Just hurts looking at her. Oh, it looks like we actually got a bit... I think they've been scattered out by Trident, and Trident's not going to let them get this as easily as they would hope. But we got the song down again.
This song, oh my god, here is a good pickup on Jinx and T-Dodo. Immediate BKB by Jinx and an RP. EXO is caught in it, and now Xiao is going to fight out. EXO is going to drop, and down goes the Undying. And Elder Titan is still on half health, but not looking too healthy right now. Frosty Flavors! The biggest pickup, 123 seconds, immediate buyback. Your Dig is down, and Wind Ranger Jandals is still up and running. This was a massive fight over Rosh, completely won by Trident, but Naga Siren bought back. Is she going to go in, or should she just buy back for defense?
It's just I think probably just for defense, but the counter initiation is what's saving them, and it's just that insta RP. It's just that fraction of a second faster than what Disruptor can drop down his static field. And it just means that's how they're winning these fights. It's quite an amazing spell.
Yeah, a bit of a pause coming out, and it is incredibly close. Let's head over to the XP and gold graphs, check out how it stands between these two teams in a very close position. 25,000 experience in favor of Trident right now. Checking out gold, heading over to the gold. Only 5,000 gold though, so OMG thinks that Naga Siren as well as Jandal's farming rate, it means that they're staying reasonably on track for it. So 5,000 gold, not a lot at 67 minutes into the game. So XP is the main factor right now, and that's well and truly on Trident's side.
Yeah, and we've just got some funny to and fro saying, this game's so intense my power just went out. So that's funny. And, you know, we're almost bordering on the 70 minutes. So this is surpassed early, mid, and late game. And this is kind of like now into the ultra late game where, you know, nearly every character or most of your cores are all 6-slotted. And it really just comes down to each team's ability to, I guess, weigh up the situation and make the right choices, because the little mistakes is what cost you. And both teams have just been able to, you know, escape by the skin of their teeth in losing their bases because they've had one or two cores being able to stay up. But, you know, it's scary.
Even both these teams admitting how intense this was. Zhao on the bristleback, it was so intense I drank 2 bottles of water. Bam. Just a thirsty work for these guys here. Zhao on the bristleback working up a thirst.
It's so intense I felt like a Boy Scout. Get it? Intense. Because they live in tents. Well, I think they live in tents, don't they? Any Boy Scouts out there? How's the internet in your tent?
Oh my god. Oh, now, actually, Joe just does not give a crap. He is heading in, smashing down the racks. Stun coming out on Jandals. Jandals could be in a lot of trouble. Is there any follow-up? Doesn't look like it. And Gyro Slopex is just going to sit there, focus down this racks, and regen up. Now, Silence actually coming down. Send back on Slopex. Slopex, does he have BKB? Pop your BKB.
He's already popped.
Oh no, he's got 8. He's not going to pop his BKB, he's just going to use his Satanic, because he has the Ages of Immortality, and down goes the Undying, and Disrupted down. Big RP! Somehow! What? RP just before it actually got popped. So he still has RP. There we go.
Oh,
Gets 2 men, charge back. Here we go. Aegis is popped, and now immediately BKB by Joe Slopez, and Nagasaran is not going to be able to get out of this alive, I don't feel. There's no way that she can get out of this. And there we go, Trident. Slopez making sure that he kills him off. And you dig so close to going down, T-Dodo. There we go. You dig could actually kill himself right now, just by slowing himself down from killing T-Dodo. There we go, and down there goes. That's team wipe, and that is GG by the by Trident, and that's the second game. Trident almost looked like they might actually give up the game 2, and OMG might be able to take it to a third game, but whew, that was intense.
Congratulations to both teams. They did so well, and I'd have to say my MVP goes to Mag. He just had so much control, got off so many amazing RPs that really turned fights around, and I think that's how Trident got it back.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I mean, Bristleback had such a big impact early on, and then he did phase out. Gyrocopter did so well to farm up such a storm during this game and get, you know, he had MKB, he had Satanic, he had Butterfly, he had 2 BKBs just to get a fresh one. And yeah, it was just absolutely amazing. But Mag really made everything happen for his team getting those RPs off. And actually, no, I would give MVP to Wraith King. T-Dodo was the one that got the stuns where he needed to. He rotated around early game, and he was still making stuff happen, even in the late game when he didn't have a lot of farm.
Yeah, no, he did a really good job too. I think the other thing was just that mid Wind Ranger. Like, she did the best a Wind Ranger could do. But you're just wondering, you know, if that was a OD or something, would it have been a different game?
That's true. Maybe even like a TA, something that could be a little bit more effective late game. But, you know, you live, you learn, and we'll just have to see whether OMG are going to keep adopting this Wind Ranger strategy or maybe change something else. So, GG, well played to both of these guys. Trident taking out a second consecutive match, so this best of 3 matchup does go to Trident. Well played on behalf of them. This is the Samsung Pro Leagues. Big thanks to Samsung for sponsoring this event, and it's brought to you by Cybergamer. If you guys don't know what Cybergamer is, head to cybergamer.com and it's a good chance for you guys to have a bit of a competitive Dota yourself. They've got leagues for every single level of experience, so you can play at whatever level you wish. So yeah, my name is Berkeley Spouton. Feel free to follow me on Twitter. It's at Berkeley TV, and Rock here, who has been my co-caster. Big thanks to him, man. Dude. So how you actually don't have a Twitter, so I don't even know how people are gonna like you. Send off messages.
The smoke signals that I keep sending up into the sky from my tent.
Smoke signals?
In Caveman Town, where I don't believe in Twitter. So don't follow me. Leave me alone.
Stay back. So Rock and I are both part of the Four States Casting group, and you can like us there as well. So at Four States Casting on Twitter, and a big thanks to Steve, who's been our cameraman and streamer for tonight from Team Down TV. So big thanks to them for actually letting us stream on their channel. Until then, play some more Dota, guys, and we'll be back with some more Pro Leagues later in the week. Thanks, guys, for listening.